Raina asked if she was all right. She had a feeling that she might not be the person the lady was expecting from dispenser. The lady replied yes, she was the person they were expecting, and they had arrived. Raina thought, wow, it's really big. Blizzard spoke, please come in. Welcome, we are glad she is here. Then he introduced his eldest son Felix Lurk. Raina thought this person is to be her husband. A few days ago, when she returned home, her eldest sister Moxy shouted that she would not enjoy being with just any writer. Her father Walter replied, yeah, she could go to a better family. By the way, take a look at this. Raina thought, what is happening? Suddenly, her mother Catherine asked why it was so noisy. Raina stated, hello, mother. Catherine asked why she was standing there. Moxy spoke, what is this? If someone is a mistress of Homewood, it means it doesn't matter who it is, then Raina can go. Her father also said he thought Raina should go. He heard that a marriage proposal had come from the author of the dispenser, and they said they would offer a large sum of money. Raina thought, a marriage proposal. She knew as times change, the number of bankrupted nobles increases, and selling off noble titles has started as a new trend. If there are people selling, there are also people buying. The author of the dispenser is not among those people. Being noble does not necessarily mean receiving an official title. Nobility offers a higher social class. Raina shouted she hated it, then thought she had put in so much effort to become useful. Even though there was a lack of money at home so she was not properly fed, she still worked hard. In the end, the result is that she is being sold. Her mother spoke, saying she was sorry, and she cannot send it. Raina thought, Mom, so she doesn't want to let her go. Catherine continued, if this child goes, who will take care of the household chores? Raina thought, oh, so that's why. No, let's not be disappointed. If she's not here, who will take care of household chores? Mom, please set more anger. She really doesn't want to go. Her father said, here, take a closer look at this letter. Mother thought, after ruining the business, now he is trying to sell her daughter to a mere author. How much money is involved? She wanted to send her daughter away. The next moment she was shocked and spoke, is this all the money? Father replied, just a mere 5,000 gold. Mother thought with this money, they could live luxuriously and in a grand mansion like before. Mother stated, there, good daughter, if only she go to that house, everything will be resolved. If only she endure, their family will be at ease. Why is she like this? Is she selfish? Then she thought Raina was worthless. How did such a low-class person like Raina come out of her womb? Catherine told her she should at least show some respect to the mother who raised her all this time. She is a filial daughter for going to a good place. Raina thought it's something she had always wanted to hear for a lifetime. She is not happy about anything. Mother said, then go, Raina, and prepare the groceries. All the family discussed their stylish outfits and how to spend money. Raina thought she is not part of this family anymore. Then, a week later, the Blizzards family arrived. Catherine welcomed them, and thought she can't be suppressed by a little fake noble. Evilly spoke, thanks for approving this marriage. Raina thought she should greet her formally, right, then she tried to speak, but her mother interrupted, saying, Viscountess, she has something to tell her in private. Raina thought it turns out that they are selling her away and it's not a wedding ceremony. Besides, now she doesn't even know who her husband is. It makes more sense to say that she went there for Roxy's wishes. Obviously, Roxy would be angry if she did not go and call off the marriage. Her mother hugged her and said, talk to the Viscountess properly. Dear daughter, she have to go and live a good life. Raina spoke, Mother, and Catherine stated, well, she can go now. A maid came and said, let him carry her bag. Raina spoke, no, he doesn't have to, it's very light, what should she expect, she is a dummy. After that, Evilly asked her to choose whichever she was comfortable going with. There is a car and a carriage. Raina replied she chose the carriage. Evilly stated she also preferred the classic. Then her brother Maurice came and spoke, wow, it's so cool. If they buy one like this, it won't be a big deal. Raina mumbled, so it turns out that he did not come to say goodbye to her. Moxy thought, Are the men in that family all handsome? Well, it's not her business anyway. In the house, Catherine told them, look, she has got more than the amount of money that she said. Walter replied, she is truly amazing. In the car, the little brother spoke, it's too cramped. The other brother replied, that's why he told him not to come. Why did he follow along? The little brother replied, everyone goes, of course, in the name of the youngest in the family, he has to go too. Plus, Felix should be riding in a carriage. Brother also spoke, he must have been sent here because he is as tall as a drying pole and emotionless, so Lady Raina might be scared. Then both of them laughed. Felix thought, is that really the case? That's right, she kept crouching a while ago. That gesture was surely adorable. Now, back in the present time, Raina thought, this is so huge. When will she finish cleaning this place? This is a wealthy family, so it's not like she's the only one who does the cleaning. Right, evilly spoke. Everyone is waiting in the living room, let's get in. Then, in the palace, Raina thought the items here look really expensive. If she breaks something, even if by mistake. Stop thinking. Alex stated, come on in, Lady Raina, he is Alex, the owner of Dispenser. The person on this side is Lady Raina's fiancé, his eldest son, Felix. Raina looked at him and thought, he is so scary. The person over here is the second child, Eden, and over there is the youngest of the three, Joffrey. Evilly spoke, she knows her already, so stop the introductions here, they have to sit down. After that, all of them started chatting. Raina thought, everyone keeps staring at her. Evilly looked at them and thought, don't look at her anymore. Then she said, she must be tired too. Let's talk about family stuff later. We will talk about the important wedding ceremony first. The wedding ceremony will be held after 2 years. During that time, she can just think of the two of them as engaged. Raina thought, for that long? Then she didn't even need to come here right away, did she? Evilly continued, she planned to have a simple engagement ceremony with only the family. She might feel like it's too long, but it's enough. Raina thought, the preliminary examination, that's right, if she can't handle her job, she will be kicked out immediately, she has to try harder. After some time, Felix asked, that's too long, 6 months or at least a year. Evilly replied, it's also possible that Raina does not like him, so he thinks he is going to like Raina for sure. She agreed to this marriage because the plan was a reasonable reason to take Raina away. However, she doesn't want the wedding to happen while Raina still does not want him. It was Raina's choice that she came here. It's that they paid to buy her, Felix spoke. She doesn't have to say it straight. Evilly thought, it's just about her and Raina. She knows Felix is in a hurry too, but back in time, she went to the orphanage, then saw Raina smiling and playing with children. She asked if she wanted to adopt that child. The lady told her that girl is Homewoods' Lady Raina. She is so grateful that she often comes to their orphanage, Evilly thought. But that child has a really beautiful smile. She hopes that child can be happy here, but with this plan, if that child is not happy, then things have to follow her plan. Felix thought maybe that girl does not remember anything about him at all, trying to win her heart. Come on, he can do this. Alex thought only his wife can speak to Raina, he wants to befriend her too. Then he wrote a letter to her. She prefers to call her father, Dad, or Daddy. As for him, he likes the last one. Absolutely don't call him Viscount. In the morning, Raina woke up and thought, what time is it? Why didn't the alarm clock ring? Mother is going to get mad. Oh yes, this isn't her house. Since she was 12 years old, this seems to be the first time she has slept for so long. She has to hurry down to the kitchen. After some time, the chef asked, why would she be here, lady? Then she introduced herself, saying this is the newly arrived young lady that the master told everyone about. And asked, coming to the kitchen so early, lady, is there anything wrong? Raina asked if she has anything to do. She even knows how to make bread and stews too. She is good at cleaning too. The chef replied, either way, there is nothing to do here. Raina thought if she keeps being like this, she will be kicked out. This is absolutely not. Then she said she would find something to do herself, so she started cooking. Next scene, the Count asked, "Why is she standing there?" Felix spoke, "Sit down here. Milk or tea? Which one would you choose?" Raina thought. "Eating together," then replied, "Milk, please." The Count asked, "But what is this?" Raina replied, "She made it herself. If he don't want to have it, that's fine." All of them thought Raina did the cooking herself. The Count thought he touched the fork down first. Joffrey was smiling. The Count was like, "What?" Joffrey spoke, "Wow, this is so delicious." Raina replied, "Next time, she will do it again for everyone." The Count spoke, "No, she won't." Raina thought, "That's right, her brother also gets bored very quickly. Every day he eats delicious dishes like this, such as the one she cooks." The Count stated, "He did not bring her here to make her work in the kitchen. If she don't want to, she don't need to do it. Well, anyway, on his birthday he want to eat a dish she cook as a present. Can she do it for him?" Joffrey asked, "His birthday? Why would he be the only one who is selfish, Dad?" Eden told her, "He is the problem by always using that almost youngest child trick." Raina spoke, "Yes, she will do it." The Count asked, "How is it going with the Duke?" He is also curious about the process. Felix replied, "It's not time to say it yet, until it's right, he will tell him." Then he thought this dish was made by his wife, and only he can't eat. Raina thought, back at Homewood, everyone would just eat without saying anything. Will she ever have something to talk with them one day? Evilly asked Raina if she had finished eating yet, and then told her to go get some rest first. Raina replied, "Yes," and after that, she started cleaning. But then she stopped, when she was going to her room. Evilly spoke, "Let's have a tea party in the afternoon." Raina was so happy and replied, "Yes." After that, the Count asked, "What about him?" Evilly replied, "He can't. Only girls are allowed to participate." Then she thought he keeps nagging her these days. He was not like this before. Well, he was the first one to bring up the adoption, so it's not bad for him to think about having a daughter. The older he gets, the more childish he becomes. On the other hand, Raina thought there are so many magical decorations. The maid, Jane, introduced herself and told her she is going to be taking care of the lady from now on. If there is anything wrong, just call her. Raina replied, "There is no need to worry about her." The maid thought, "What?" Raina spoke, "No, if she needs something, she will call her." In the next scene, the Countess told her, she is sorry, but please have her drink first. She just needs to settle these one more time. After some time, the Countess asked, is she happy with her room? She is preparing. But she don't know what is popular among ladies these days. When the weather is nicer, she can decorate it as she wish. Raina replied, "No way, she is very pleased already. On top of that, the wardrobe is a bit strange. There seems to be some kind of mistake." The Countess stated, "That's right, the wardrobe. Of course, surely it should not be a wardrobe but a dressing room. That being said, if it's a dressing room, it is indeed a little small." Raina replied, "It's not that. It's that there are too many things in the wardrobe, as if she entered someone else's room. Then she thought because it's so pretty, she wants to try it on for a little, it will be fine, but..." The Countess spoke, "That's the present we prepared for her." Raina thought, "What?" The Countess told her, "Jackets from Alex, elegant stuff from Felix, the red dresses are from Eden, and those cute handbags and jewelry are all from Joffrey. Everyone has different preferences, so it's always fun to find out who is preparing what." Raina replied, "Thanks." The Countess asked, "They all prepared together, but she received this thanks." "This is a bit unfair," Raina stated. "Thanks, Mother," and thought she is actually being welcomed here. The Countess stated, she don't know if there is anything Raina want to do. Now times have changed. Girls also have to be able to live on their own. Raina thought, that's right. 2 years later, she wonders if she will be kicked out by then, or if this is a sign for her to start preparing now, to be able to live even if she gets kicked out of this place. The Countess asked, "So, how is her studies going? In terms of history, she just need to know the basics." Personally, she would rather tell her study philosophy or psychology, or perhaps she can study art or some kind of musical instrument. Then, We will often go to the art museum and the theater. The Countess looked at her, then told her if she didn't want to, that was fine. It's just that it would be better if she knew the basics. The Countess thought there are many enemies in Dispenser Bay now. If this child keeps entering the elite with this state, she will be hurt and lose her self-confidence. The Countess spoke. She is not forcing her to do anything right now, but she hopes Raina can figure out what she actually like by experiencing everything. Raina replied, yes, she will. After some time, the Countess thought she understood her situation and her pain. She didn't want to talk much about that, because she was afraid it would be strange to say that she had been watching over her for a long time. Of course, it's better to do so. On the other hand, Raina thought her sister has a tutor, and her brother went to the royal school. They are all smarter than her, and she can only read. What does she want to do? When she is done, she will be busy sleeping because she is tired. If so, is it good to read books at that time? If she starts to study now, will she be able to do well? What does she want to do? She wants to learn piano. But after some time, the maid asked, "Lady, it's time for dinner. Please wake up." Then she saw Raina's face, and was running toward hall. Maid speak. "Lady, it looks like she is in pain," the Countess stated. "Call Joshua now." The Countess was crying that it was her fault. She forced Raina too much. She doesn't need to do anything. The doctor thought, she is having the flu. That's true to a certain extent. The flu is also quite dangerous. Then he said, looking at the body and skin condition, it can be seen that the cause is malnutrition. At night, Felix came and thought, so it's malnutrition. Then he remembered 4 years ago at the orphanage, when they went to find Joffrey, there he saw her. Raina said, it must be painful. Disinfect it when he get home, and it will heal quickly. Eden replied, we owe her. Raina asked, do they know this child? Eden replied, yes, we know each other very well. We are volunteers at the orphanage, but this boy disappeared, so we went looking for him and met her, a kind person who helped us. By the way, can she show them the way back to the orphanage? Raina replied. So the two of them got lost while trying to find Joffrey. After that, the kids came and asked, sister, come play with us. Raina replied, sorry, but she have to clean up, so that you can play first. Then the kids got the other two brothers to play. One of them asked Felix to play with them. Felix replied, should he? Raina told the kid, he will clean up with her, so he can go play first. In the next scene, Raina told Felix, since she gave him an antipyretic, he will feel better soon. Felix asked, how did she know he have a fever? Raina replied, he can't hide his illness. The truth is, when we were together, she could feel his temperature rising from time to time. Have a nap for about 30 minutes, and when he wake up, he will feel better. She will tell the others that we cleaned the warehouse together, so don't worry, get some rest. Felix replied, thanks, and thought he felt like he had butterflies in his stomach. Sometimes he visited the orphanage to sponsor or volunteer, but meeting again after a long time felt like a miracle had come along with the breeze. But time goes by so quickly, and Raina does not recognize us anymore. Joffrey said, it's all right. Raina not recognizing him also means he has grown up so fast. It's better if she does not remember him crying. But rather than whether Raina remembers or not, her friendly attitude remains unchanged. He promised to repay Raina in his power, but Raina, she will take after his pain. Then he looked at her. Raina blushed fully. 1 minute before, when Raina woke up, she thought, how long have she slept? Right, she is sick. She have never had a cold before. How long has he been here, and why is he here? Felix asked, awake already, seems she have cooled down a lot. Raina thought, this is the first time being taken care of. She don't know why it's a bit awkward. Felix asked, is she hungry? He will bring some food from the kitchen. Let him go get it, get some rest. Raina thought, he's left already. His long legs should be fast. Did she sweat that much? The kitchen is downstairs. She have to take a shower quickly before he comes back. On the other hand, Felix thought, is warm milk okay, or would fragrant rose tea be better? Just ask her what she likes. Felix came back and asked, Raina, where is she? Then his eyes were fully open. Raina was trying to change her clothes, and she screamed very loudly. Because of her scream, his brothers ran over and got angry. Joffrey shouted. Could it be that he could not help but cause trouble? Is he a pervert? Eden asked. What did he do? Definitely someone who does great things. Felix replied. They got it wrong. After some days, the doctor told her, the injection might cause a stinging sensation. Even if the medicine is bitter, take it to the fullest. Don't let her stomach be empty, Raina thought. The doctor treated her as gently as a child. She will recover soon. The Countess came and asked, is she not bored of staying in the room, because vitamin C is good? She made her some lemon juice. Raina replied, wow, lemon juice is so sweet. The Countess told her. She added some honey and then heated it to make it easier to drink. Raina thought, these past days, her mood went down because she is sick, but everyone treated her very well. The Count sometimes came and told her she should eat high-calorie food. Eden also said, don't get sick. Even so, she looked much better today. Joffrey said, he is sorry. He should have paid more attention. He won't make her regret coming to our house. Even though she thinks so, if she doesn't work hard, she won't be able to get what she wants, Raina stated. Mom, about what she said last time, she agreed. She will study hard. She don't know anything, so it's embarrassing. That's why she want to study harder. As a member of this family, she can't embarrass her. She also want more confidence in the future. The Countess replied, thanks, Raina. After that incident, Felix did not come home anymore. He thought he came for work, but he was there to apologize to her. No matter his urgency, he skipped knocking and walked directly in. The Duke came and asked, when did he come back? He heard Felix has spent a lot of money. Is that true? Felix thought, rumors spread fast indeed. That's right, he has been spending his money like water lately, so it's strange that it's not rumored. But it's a level of spending to advertise that he sold his daughter to a viscount. It's because of the incompetent and greedy couple that such a noble family went bankrupt in the first place. The eldest brother is foolish and has no desire, so he is not worried, but the person he cares about the most is Roxy Homewood. She was always extravagant and showed no compassion for Raina, treating her so badly. He has seen her at the debutante but lacks detailed information. The Duke asked again, isn't that a lot of money for dispenser? Anyway, he have already spent that money. So isn't it time to look at it every day with regrets, or is there something wrong with men? Felix replied, he will be blind if he stays like that. Count Aaron also came and asked what they were talking about and mentioned, by the way, the Count of Homewood, who is on the verge of extinction, was a bit suspicious to him. If it was Felix, even better families would line up. Will he bring that person to the Festival of Forgiveness? Felix replied, the two of them seem to have a lot to say, so he will go. The Duke asked, okay, he will not mention it. Let's talk about work. Is he really going? Felix thought, with the Festival of Forgiveness, come to think of it, it's not long either. In the next scene, the Countess stated, the landscape painting she painted this time was really pretty. She wanted this one too, but her father got away again. Raina replied, it would be pretty even if she painted it in the fall. She will paint it pretty and hang it in her mom's library. The Countess told her, there are a lot of families looking for her painting, but did the two of them argue? She meant Raina and Felix. What happened to both of them? If they go to Flat Hill, she won't come back, and can't hold an engagement ceremony. Raina replied, no, they did not argue, and thought, come to think of it, they have not seen each other since that day. Was he offended by her reaction that day? The Countess told her, even if the engagement ceremony has not been held yet, she has been a dispenser ever since she came here. By the way, she has something to give her. Originally, she was going to give it to her at the engagement ceremony, but she doesn't know when it will be, so she will give it to her now. Raina thought, this looks so expensive, and said, such an expensive thing is a bit. The Countess said, this is the blessed blue that comes down from the family, so she hopes Raina accepts it even if it's burdensome because she is their family now. Raina replied, yes, she will cherish it now. The Countess stated, she will have to adapt to something, then thought, Felix, this guy, is going to have a ceremony soon, so she doesn't know what to do. Then she told her, come to think of it, she got a call from Homewood. He said he would drop by before the ceremony. Raina thought, did that person come here? Whether it will be the same as last time, if these people see that figure of her, they won't see her as a family anymore. Then she remembered the Countess telling her now she is their family. That's right, she is not Raina Homewood anymore, but she is Raina Dispenser, so it will be fine. Catherine said she did not think she would be welcomed warmly like this. The Countess replied. Still, this is Raina's guest. Catherine asked, why don't she see her? The Countess replied, she must prepare, so she came here a bit late. She will be here soon, so don't worry. Moxy thought she might hide. There was only one reason until now she has not sent the invitation. That's because the wedding can't be celebrated. It seems like she is trying her best not to reveal her dirty figure of herself. But where did she go? A cleaner tries to fly higher. Catherine looked at her. The next moment tea was coming out of her mouth. Raina stated she is sorry for being late. Her mother asked, is that Raina? Has she been good over time? Moxy spoke, by the way, she is here, make her milk tea, and thought because she is Raina the cook. She spoke again. That's what she always does, isn't it? The Countess stated she doesn't need to do it. When the kids bring back tea, she will give it to her. Raina thought so this is the feeling because of her someone. Raina said, it's fine, she is her guest, at least she can do it for her. Moxy thought that's right. Nevertheless she hides it. Her figure of the past still fits more. Moxy spoke, before having tea, she can go around a bit. Then sometimes she thought with these low standards, it seems like she can earn a little more money already. The decoration is pretty good. Let's see how many she has tricked. Hey there. Led her to Raina's room, Jane replied. Though she is a guest, going to a little lady's room is quite difficult. Moxy slapped her, then spoke. She doesn't need to know how well these people treat her. But how can a maid talk back? She won't say it twice. Let her now. After that, Moxy asked, what is this? Is she leading her correctly? Jane replied, this is the right place. If she finishes observing it, let's go out. Moxy closed the door and thought, unbelievable. Just because of that raffish rat, they prepared all of these things. Then she threw all the gifts and thought, if that's so, it can't be only these. She knew it, hiding these stuffs here, isn't she so naive? On the other hand, the Countess said she can't welcome this guest a second time. Raina stated, thanks, Mom. Thanks to her, she can see off two of them without any problem, and besides. The Countess asked, she realize how honorable dispenser the little lady is. Raina replied, thanks for drinking the bravery to her. The next morning, Raina thought she didn't even know how the day went, passing out as soon as she entered the room. The next moment, she was shocked. Raina asked Jane if she cleaned the room yesterday. Jane replied, no, Madam told her not to disturb, so she only brought the futon out when she fell asleep. Raina asked, then by any chance, did someone come in? Jane replied, forgive her lady. Actually one of the guests yesterday asked for guidance. Raina asked, first, please don't tell anyone. In the next scene, Raina thought Jane's cheeks were swollen. Perhaps Moxy raised her hand because she did not listen, like she did to her. What should she do now? She thought she was sorry to Evilly. Evilly trusted her and entrusted her. She should have been more careful. She should have noticed right away. What if she can't find it forever? Eden came and spoke. She was here. By any chance, is life here too difficult? Raina thought she would like to say it's not like that, but to tell Eden the truth. Eden stated, if it's hard to say, it's okay not to say. Everyone has days when they want to cry. Was today Saturday for her, so it's okay. After that, Eden thought, did he make her cry twice? Raina replied, thanks for calming me down a bit. Do he know about the blue of blessings that she lost? Yes, to be exact, she think her sister took it. On the one hand, she wish it was not, so she will take it back. She don't know if Homewood will let her in, but she wonder if she can get it back if she tell them face to face. Eden told her, if she only need to meet her sister, she don't have to go there. She can see her in the capital city during the festival. Raina thought, that's right, the festival. She almost went to an empty mansion. Eden spoke, so let's go to the festival together to find the blue of blessings. He is not as good as his brother, but he will still be her strength. When he asked earlier, he was honestly relieved that she were not crying because of living here. Everyone was worried that it might be difficult being alone in a strange place. If she have any difficulties, tell her me like today. Will she promise him that today will be the last time she cry alone? They are a family, Raina replied. Okay. Felix received a letter from Eden stating that he escorted Raina as requested. However, Eden warned, brother, keep in mind, if this continues for another 2 years, the person entering the wedding hall may not be him. After that, Felix told the Duke about some business matters and got angry. The Duke replied, that's not wrong. He don't know what the problem is between the two of them, but just avoiding it is not the answer. Of course, he is doing this for nothing, but if he want to see her, he better go see her himself this time. On the other hand, Eden asked, is she really okay? If it's because of the carriage, it's okay to go a little slower. Raina replied, no, she is just a bit nervous. She thought she must get it back this time. Then thought she is sorry, evilly. Even if she gets scolded, scold her as much as she want. Eden stated, she's not just going to talk. After all, she has to hit a few times to feel refreshed. Raina spoke, but to hit, Eden said, she wants to take revenge as well. Now tighten your fist like this and stretch it out. As much as Raina suffered, her fist became stronger. Not like that, it's dangerous to swing out the window. Then he said, it seems to have arrived in the meantime. It's a festival of forgiveness. Eden thought his brother should have arrived by now. Even though it's too much, his brother lacks a sense of crisis. After some time, Eden told her, don't be afraid because there is a brother inside. Raina thought, it's been a month since she have not talked to Felix. We have not had a conversation since that day, is that all right? Eden spoke, don't think of anything else now, he will be waiting for her here. Then he thought, she felt anxious rather than relieved to hear that she had a brother. What happened between her and her brother? Does she really hate her brother? Inside, Raina shouted, give it back. It's very important to her, Moxy replied. It's crazy, suddenly coming here, Raina stated. She can't go until she get it back. What she is holding now is a precious thing that her mom gave her. Moxy replied, she is really funny. Let's talk properly. Do she forget she is living the way she is now thanks to him? He sent her there, so she should be grateful. But how dare she appear in front of her just because of something like this? Anyway, the Viscountess does not know it's gone, does she? On the other hand, evilly asked, why is he leaving her alone? She has not even entered the upper class yet. The Count replied, Raina is not a child. Eden stated, she don't have to worry. There is a reason she must be there right now. Evilly replied, even so, she is still worried. What if something happens there? Eden thought he was the one who wanted to be by her side more than anyone else, but he is not even the one who should be by Raina's side today. Back at the Forgiveness Festival, Moxy told her, it's clear. Did she prepare it in advance in case she were kicked out? Did she manage to steal something like this without getting caught? She have grown a little. Raina stated, watch her words. Do she think everyone in this world is like her? No matter how difficult the situation, no matter how good and expensive it is, no matter how greedy she is, not everyone steals like her. Moxy shouted, is she done talking? Suddenly, the Duke came and acted like that due to Moxy hands, his wine fell at his dress. Moxy said, she is sorry. Raina thought it was just on purpose. The Duke asked, so did she have a relationship with the Dispenser family? Felix stated, no, not that one. This girl is Raina Dispenser. This is his wife. He just arrived. He had a lot to tell her, but he guessed now was not the time. Moxy thought, what the hell is that person doing with the Duke? No, before that, she was finally able to run into the Duke again because of that girl. When she was going back, Raina said, wait. Felix said, leave her alone. Raina replied, there is still more to talk about. She will definitely solve it. So please trust her and send it to her. The Duke stated, there seems to be something. Is she okay? After that, Raina stated, wait, They are not done talking yet, Moxy replied. Seriously, why is she doing this? What is this shit that bothers her this much? Raina's tears came out. Evilly stated. So what is that? Did it bring tears to Raina's eyes? Was it because of this, the missing item for Raina's dress? Moxy even took the items she gave her. Moxy thought, what she gave her, so she is saying Raina did not really steal. Then she said she did not steal it. Raina gave it to her. Evilly said, stealing and lying, there is nothing more to say. Please bring it to the hotel by noon tomorrow. She forgive her because they are Raina's family. Raina tried to speak. Mom, that, Evilly stated, she is sorry. She should have asked her sooner, she really had a hard time. In the next scene, Moxy shouted, how dare Evilly forgive her for being a Viscount? Catherine asked, what is she doing? Moxy replied, do she know what the Viscountess told her about it? Suddenly, Catherine asked, is this really something Raina lent her? Stop acting like an idiot and tell her, Moxy asked, why is this? And what the hell is that? Seethering replied, she did not even know it was written as Philip, to Lily Dispenser. He is the 17th king of the Bennetites, the great-great-grandfather of Duke Cornwall. The king's lover is Lily, the love of royalty Philip, commoner Lily. It was declared public 30 years after her death. Their love was famous, but opinions were divided as to whether she was a real person. But to think that Lily was a dispenser, actually, no one ever wondered what her last name was. She guessed she would have to find out about the Viscount. She might be a bigger person than she thought. On the other hand, Evilly spoke to Raina. Did she know what's wrong with her? She is upset, rather from a kid who treated Raina as a thief and behaved brazenly, while thinking and trying to get it somehow. She is upset that she could not do anything. Why did she worry alone? The family is there to talk and be together at times like this. Then both of them hugged each other. The one who has been denied the outstretched hand won't be hurt anymore. They will get a little closer. After some time, when Raina entered her room, Felix asked, did things go well? Raina replied, when will he be here? Felix spoke, actually, he was waiting because he was worried. He is sorry if it was something she didn't want to see. Felix asked, can she give him a minute today? He came all the way to the capital. It's a waste to only worry about these things. He wants her to pretend to be deceived and go with him. After that, they wandered around different shops. Felix thought she smiled so brightly. When Raina was going to another shop, Felix stated, it seems like she keeps forgetting him. Just hold on and walk. Raina thought, was he not mad at her? Come to think of it, instead of getting angry, he always followed her own will. Is this a good sign? Felix asked, shall they take a break? He thought she was interested in it earlier. Raina, trying it for the first time, spoke, wow. That's true. Let's eat this. Then both looked at each other. Felix ate it and said, of course, too sweet for him. Raina replied, then she will just have to eat it. Felix thought, wait, just now, if he was not careful, he could have been in big trouble. Raina thought, in an atmosphere like this, now she can ask. Raina asked, the thing is, at that time, she wondered if he saw anything. Felix replied, when that time, he is sorry, he didn't mean to look, but somehow it happened. Then he thought this is clearly just an excuse. Actually, when she was sick, he saw her crying and not being able to take care of herself, saying she was sorry. Sorry, Mom. She will wake up early, so please Mom don't scold her. That image was engraved in his mind and made him want to take care of her. He could not say sorry for not paying attention, because he was afraid he would hurt the girl who always tried to act well, so now he will do his best. Felix stated, he could have said sorry, but in that situation, he ran away like an idiot. If he say it was because of her that he do this, then maybe she would hate me more. Sorry for not saying it sooner. Raina thought, if only they were a little more honest with each other, then there would be no need to worry about being apart. Raina said, she is also sorry for running away back then. And thanks for being honest with her, we can forgive each other. Felix thought, that is the expression that he can't help but fall in love with. Now they have to go to the festival. Next scene, Joffrey said, he missed her so much. Raina replied, wow, it's only been half a month and he has grown so much. Now he is older than her. Eden said, "It's okay to go there. Stick to her just right. That would make Raina awkward." Joffrey stated, "There must be another awkward thing. Unlike everyone else, how about he be honest with his feelings?" Eden replied, "If he has time to say such nonsense, then quickly go escort," Felix said. "Thanks for taking care of her while she was away. This time will be challenging." Eden replied, "If he had not done that, Raina would have been left behind. And it seems like there is help from others too. Remember, if he is still like that, Raina's heart won't be his forever." Felix stated, "Let's see from now on. He won't let anyone take her away from me again." Eden asked, "So he recognized him as his rival?" Felix replied, "That is what he needs to try, because he is not the one to decide that." After some time, Felix thought, even though he confidently said that, those are not words just for Eden. Even so, he has resolved the misunderstanding, if this continues. Suddenly, the Duke in devil shape popped up and said, "Actually, do he think there is nothing else he can do because it already passed?" He was afraid that she would smile at someone else but not him, repeating that over and over again. Raina and Eden, if it was not for these two people, would he have stood up like this? He is feeling regretful that he did not approach Raina first even though he cared about her. Felix smashed the table. Both brothers thought, is he thinking about something else? Felix said he is sorry he saw a bug. Raina whispered, "Is he okay?" Felix thought, "That's right, it's better now than before, instead of worrying and worrying alone. Then he can make Raina stay by his side and smile like now. If he just tries gradually from now on, then Raina's heart." After some time, Felix said, "Luckily Raina is not here. He will ask." Evilly asked why they both left Raina alone at that time. Felix replied she is no longer a child. Evilly stated, even when she is no longer a child, she also did not receive any kind of attention from her parents. Now that she has just opened her heart, she will suffer greatly in that place. Felix said, "It's obvious that Raina intended to handle this herself." Evilly replied, "Preventing what a child wants to do, that's not the way to protect. It takes a certain amount of confidence to be able to escape the past, so she entrusted it to him. Let the baby gradually touch. But what if she just leaves her alone? Isn't that too contradictory?" Felix stated, "If it's like this, then let her go to Green Lake." Both of them shouted, "That's impossible. They will soon run out of money. How will the Homewood people get close to Raina and hurt her?" Even if he avoids it like that, if it's something they have to go through, then it's better to get through it together. Felix asked, "What is the difference between him and her?" It's not just the past that Raina needs to overcome, but she also has to accept that Homewood is no longer her family. Evilly stated, "So it would be better if she was with them. Her father and she will be a strong support for her. She wants to let that child know that there are still good people in this world." Felix replied, "But that's selfish. What they do is coercion based on goodwill. If their home also becomes a stuffy place for Raina, then how are they any different from Homewood? Initially, Raina did not decide to come here on her own. Don't forget that." Scene change. Evilly said, "Wake up, baby," Raina asked. "How long have she been sleeping?" "Mum, isn't it late? Did she bring it?" Evilly replied, "No, it was from Felix, a bouquet of white tulips blooming during the forgiveness ceremony. According to tradition, giving a bouquet of tulips is to ask for forgiveness." Raina thought, is this the meaning of this bouquet of flowers? Hugging it felt like hugging a cloud, like cotton candy. Evilly thought, looks like that kid went to the festival with Raina. They seem to have developed it more. Evilly stated, shouldn't she open another gift? She prepared it for her. She hopes Raina will like it. So did she like it? Raina replied that she really liked it. Evilly spoke, now get ready and let's go. It's your first prom. After some time in the carriage, Eden said, Paventia Palace is a magnificent and unique palace that only opens once a year on the Forgiveness Festival. It's lucky that Raina's first prom is here. Raina asked Eden if it was okay for her to dress like this because this is her first time. Eden replied, there is no need to worry. She looks so beautiful that he felt extremely proud to be the first to see her. Raina thought she was lucky and wanted to look good for that person. A few minutes ago, the Duke asked what to do when something like this happened. It's been 2 hours already, when will Madam come? Felix asked if that was something to worry about right now. He sent a letter like that to tease people. Thanks to that he was able to see her rarely sleeping face. The Duke replied, "Don't he know that all my efforts are for him and his wife?" Moxy came and spoke. "Is that the Duke? May the glory bless the Benetites festival." The Duke thought, "That look." Then he said, "It's the Homewood lady he met back then." Moxy spoke, looking at the Duke's wonderful appearance. Not only this palace but even the Lethe Palace is extremely suitable for him. Felix thought, "What Lethe Palace? She is dreaming of something." She took a proactive and bold approach and also mentioned Lethe Palace, where only the royal family lives. He did not expect her to be that stupid and greedy. The Duke whispered to her, "Although this sentence sounds quite good, say these kinds of things in a low voice next time. Remember." Moxy replied, "It's only in the morning. What are they doing here?" The Duke replied, "They are waiting for Viscount Felix's madam." Moxy thought, "What is he waiting for? That girl. So upset. It would have been a mess since morning because she had to send that thing." The Duke asked, "Come to think of it, Miss Moxy, is Miss Raina her sister? How did she look when she was young?" Moxy replied, "She is sorry. That's something she can't even think about. She is the type whose looks do not matter. She is already quiet, so it's not that good." Felix stated, "She should not be like that. Speak kindly, young lady." On the other hand, Eden told her that her brother went ahead and waited, so soon she could meet him. Raina thought, "What's wrong? Why is Felix with Moxy? Moxy is different from her. She has charisma, so she is always surrounded by people. But that person said that she is his wife." Moxy thought, "Why is he acting like he knows?" The Duke thought, "It's really amazing because he is having fun these days. Thanks to his best friend who shows up every day in every way since that shocking marriage news." So, Felix already knew his wife longer than he thought. Moxy thought, no matter what the Viscount knows, it's not very good to keep talking about her. She can't let these little things ruin this opportunity. How can she get noticed? Raina was running. Then she stopped and thought, what should she do when she get there? Is that something that can be questioned right from the start? She spoke. She have only opened her heart for a few days. The Duke stated, "Well, the main characters have gathered here. Let's move somewhere else first." After that, Raina thought, just what is she thinking? So embarrassed that she don't want to live. She have misunderstood. The Duke thought, looks like Miss Raina here has some lovely thoughts. Then he spoke. While waiting for her, they are talking about her childhood. Raina replied, "Is that so?" Then thought, she don't want to talk about it. She is afraid they will look down on her once they know. Moxy spoke, "Surely something must be done." The Duke thought, it's true that it's hard to get close to the Homewood family. Meanwhile, Miss Raina was paying attention to Felix. Then he spoke, maybe she is not extroverted, because there are also young ladies who prefer to stay in the quiet study room or garden. Felix spoke, today is beautiful, they should go out and dance, then go on a date, so allow us to leave first. The Duke thought, so that's it, just like her, Felix also cares about her. Moxy spoke, everyone has not even gotten up yet and they suddenly left like that. That's so disrespectful. It looks like both the Viscount and his wife need to get used to the upper class. Eden stated, if someone who has gotten used to the upper class like her, then for the family, she should refrain from saying bad things about others like just now. The Duke spoke, this place is not good enough to stay in any longer. Next time, she will look better if she smiles more. In the upper class, it's better to hide her expression. Moxy thought, it was all because of Raina Homewood. Out of the palace, Raina spoke, this is not a conference hall. The music is already playing. It's almost time for the opening ceremony. We have to hurry. Felix stated, be careful. Raina thought, what's wrong with today? Then she spoke, she is still not very familiar with this. Felix said, where can she go with this situation? Raina thought, so he already knows, but if we dance together, she can still endure it. Felix spoke, she can dance anytime, but now he want to show her something else. Today, let's go on a date. Raina thought about what she should do now. Everything seemed like a dream. Felix spoke. Well, here we are, Raina said. Wow, this is beautiful. Felix asked if she was satisfied with the date location. Raina thought. Maybe it's because her feet touched the ground. It feels a bit itchy. Felix told her this place, the Rose Garden, is a garden full of roses. Philip II made it for the woman he loved. However, it is the kind of love that goes beyond status, so that girl had to make a difficult decision for the person she loved. Since that day, no one has seen that girl in this country anymore. Raina spoke. So it was not a very happy fairy tale ending. Could be her name is Rose because there are roses everywhere. Felix replied. It's a pity, but her name is Lily. Raina thought. If it's Lily, it's the word engraved on the blue of blessings, Felix stated. Anyway, that's a good approach because roses are her favorite flower. Raina spoke. Unfortunately, the happy times could not last a little longer, because both still take moments to share their hearts. At first, when the dispensers treated her well, she thought it was because of the name Homewood. But it turns out that everyone treated her with all their heart, so does Felix. Originally, she didn't care about that at all. Instead of seeing who is higher and lower, she wants to focus on spending more time with important people, like she always does. Felix kissed her on the cheek, then said, It's a good story, but it almost ruined the entire atmosphere of the date. To create an atmosphere for the date, shall we have a dance here, lady? Then they started dancing. After that day, Raina had a really peaceful time. It was so unexpected that spending a day together sharing emotions is such an interesting thing. As a family, they have become much better. The Count came and told them Duke Cornwell is coming. There was also an official offer from the Cornwell family. It seems Felix has done a lot of good things lately. Felix thought, not again. What is he planning to do next? Raina asked. Isn't it a good thing that our parents look so happy? Felix replied. Actually, it's extremely troublesome. Raina thought. It looks like this person has been bothered before. Felix thought the Duke clearly came to find Raina, evilly stated. It's already been decided. There is no other way. Let's prepare for the best prom. The preparations had started. Evilly thought this was a great opportunity, even though she knew her son was doing business with the Duke. An official visit like this was something else. Because of the influence of the Duke's family, it was hard to justify siding with a particular clan in action, but it would definitely be good for that child. After some time, Jane asked why she was like this. Little Madam seemed extremely stressed about the party. Raina thought even if her parents didn't know, Moxy would come because the Duke would also come. If she told Felix right away, he would find it right and accept it, but the two of them were really happy. So annoying. Mr. Duke, it would be better if he didn't come. On the other hand, at the Homewood house, Walter said they didn't need to worry about money anymore. Then asked where she was going. Walter replied it wasn't important. Catherine shouted it was 100,000 times more important than that piece of paper. Moxy told him the Duke planned to visit Nisa. Then again, Catherine's voice came, asking if he was still talking about that. Then she said Moxy came just in time. Little Raina would come in handy at times like this. Most of the nobles gathered there. Go there and find a young man to marry. Moxy replied. Didn't she know that the Duke had not seen a potential fiancé yet? The better the relationship between the two, the better their reputation would be. So this was the opportunity. Time would be on their side. Next scene. Duke tries to hug him. Felix spoke. Don't do this. Pay attention outside. Everyone is dying because nobles from across the country are gathering, that he brought here. Duke replied. But if he don't do this, he wouldn't be able to set foot in. Count spoke. Is she interested in paintings? The noble lady replied she heard the Viscount had extensive knowledge of art. But in her opinion, this was just a pure portrait painting. She wondered if there were any other pictures. Count stated. Another painting. Of course, there is. Coincidentally, her daughter's masterpiece is in his study room. Count told him during the tea party. He heard that because the wife loved her elder son's fiancé very much, she was called like that. Duke stated it had to be like that anyway. What was the picture that made everyone disappear? Count spoke. He just watched a little to relieve boredom. Then he said he was sorry. Raina replied, "No. No. It's because she went too quickly. She is sorry for greeting late." Count told her she came at the right time. He was on his way to see Lady Raina's work. She could guide him, Raina thought, so those people from earlier were going for that purpose. Then she said she was sorry, she had to leave first. When she entered the room, Count stated, "Oh, he was planning to call her. Well, everyone, the owner of this wonderful work is here." Raina thought there was no way all these people liked it. What if they caught a mistake? Earl spoke, "This is so incredible. This is truly natural talent. The painting contains warmth and joy. This is a wonderful work that shows the artist's heart. He hopes everyone who sees this picture feels happy." Count said, "Everyone, let's enjoy and watch together. This is also our Raina's work." The nobles whispered, "How could a lady do this? These are servants' jobs. Probably it is a form of artistic activity like painting." Raina thought, "That's right. Ordinary nobles don't do this." She had become too familiar with family members over the past time. Duke stated, "This is so delicious. It would be perfect to bring back to his family kitchen. What's the atmosphere like? What is the matter? If they don't want to eat, let him eat." The nobles ate it and then said, "Oh, now she understands why the Duke praised her like that." Then they started asking her about the recipe. Raina replied, "Everyone, just calm down." A moment later, Raina heard the Earl's voice. Art is innate, and that ability only shines when someone like the Count recognizes it. In this regard, it is fortunate that Lady Raina's abilities are not underestimated. Don't miss the different sides she shows. Then at night, Felix thought, luckily she looked quite cheerful during the day. Then he said he would confiscate this, because it was the first time she met so many people. "Isn't she tired?" Raina replied, "That's more interesting than she thought." Felix said as far as he was concerned, he just hoped everyone would go away quickly. Raina asked, "That's right. How long will the Duke stay?" Felix replied. He said it would take a month and he already felt like he had no strength left. Raina thought it would be great if he could return quickly and said, she knows he is not satisfied with the Duke's actions, but even so, don't hate him too much. Today, she was truly grateful to the Duke. Then she told him all the story about her cookies and that situation. Without the Duke, Dad would have gotten into a lot of trouble. Even at festivals, she wondered if there was any way she could repay him. The next morning Felix spoke. "Duke." "Thanks," Duke replied. "What is that?" "Even if Felix says so, he won't let it go," Felix stated. He heard that yesterday the Duke enjoyed the cookies quite well, so he will just say thanks. Duke thought he did not expect to hear thanks from him, then said, "Wow, that's a really scary guy. Please do that more often." Count spoke. "Well, everyone comes at the right time. Today, he have just heard this story. He don't know if anyone has heard it. It's said that someone else died in Larry's oil." Felix replied, "Anyway, this is a company with many problems. It's been 3 people already this year." Duke asked, "They don't even compensate their relatives." Felix replied, "For them, the workers are slaves, not workers. Those who have never been hungry will find it difficult to think of hungry people. They won't be able to know the weight of 5 shillings for a day's work. It's necessary to protect workers within the framework of the law." Count stated, "It's easy to say, but the opposition will be intense." Felix said, "Power will be used at times like this. It's not used to satisfy one's heart." Raina thought, even in the midst of people like this, Felix still did not feel discouraged when he spoke. Duke said, "It's impossible to come to a conclusion at this rate. What is the opinion of the outsiders?" Raina stated, "Everyone is still discussing seriously, so he really needs her opinion." Duke replied, "Of course, new ideas are always welcome." Raina told them, "It's okay to force it, but should they let people stand out by themselves?" Duke thought, "This is a bit surprising." Raina continued, "It's like giving candy to children who take bitter medicine, either tax exemption or granting business priorities." Felix said, "That's not impossible. It will show them their new abilities. How much has been provided to workers so far? This time, they should provide that much. If they increase the proportion of workers, then work will be more motivating and it will increase productivity." Count asked, "It sounds good. But which boss will give up the benefits? Both of them said. Their mother does that, Duke stated. Let's change the atmosphere. Lady, will she join us on a camping trip later? Raina replied. She has to say thanks to him for inviting her. The next day, Duke spoke. This place is so beautiful, Raina told him. It was all thanks to their mother. Felix thought. It's good for Raina to blend in without being shy. The problem is, why is it this kid? He doesn't get it at all. Duke looked at Felix, then thought, that kid is jealous. Well, the other side must be very worried. And here they express love as much as this, but looking at how many times they rejected each other, it's clear that they are a difficult couple. Count said, it looks like a whole family came together, because he saw that it was a pretty big carriage. Raina was shocked. Catherine spoke. She did not expect him to personally come to welcome her like this. It's an honor, Duke. Walter spoke. Long time no see. Duke. He had met him when Duke was just a little kid, but now he has grown up like this. Duke replied. Anyone looking at it would think he was the owner, so it's Lady Raina's family. The two of them must be proud of their daughter. It's the first time he have seen such a smart and multi-talented lady. Felix thought, this is all messed up. Even though they are not invited, they already came. He must quickly inform father. Moxy asked, where is he going? She have not seen her parents in a while. She should be here. Don't hesitate anymore. Hurry up. Then she thought she had to stick with her to be able to talk to the Duke again. Walter spoke. Raina, his beautiful daughter, has arrived. The Duke really spoke well of this child, though she still has many shortcomings. Catherine thought, either way, she have to say something. Then she said, to think of it, the youngest brother, Aiden, is still at the academy. Maurice also studied at the same academy as him, but he could not come today because he had to study. The Duke asked, Joffrey and Aiden are also at the academy, right? Felix replied. That's right. Joffrey is the youngest, the Duke stated. There will be a job at the academy, so he will meet all of them. Catherine thought, in this situation, she can't say that Maurice is also in Academy number 2. There must be a natural relationship with Maurice. What should they do at times like this? This useless girl is here. The Count came and said, if they had contacted him, he would have come to pick all of them up in advance. Suddenly, he saw Raina, and speak, stop staying here and go inside quickly, he will guide them to their room. Felix spoke, they also have to go. It's been too long here. Moxy stated, it's impolite, she have to guide them. Felix replied, no. The Viscount will personally instruct everyone, so nothing will be missed. If not, does that mean the Dispenser family is hosting now? Is she tired? Raina replied, no, she is okay. She wants to show them the image of her living well, but it looks like it's not working as expected. Felix spoke, she should rest, he will bring dinner to the room. In the next scene, Felix shouted, now do he intend to return, because of his vacation? All the flies are here, Duke replied. No, normally he is just with him, so he thought he would know there were so many people coming. Felix stated, if what happens today happens again, there will be no way to stay for more than 1 month. He doesn't need to unpack his luggage anymore, just pack up and go. After that, Duke thought, after all, why do these people keep being all crazy with him? A generous person like him has to endure it. Even though there was something strange, it's obvious that the morning atmosphere is still cheerful. Lady Raina's family arrives, so it seems to be a lot different from what he expected. Next day, the Duke asked, Lady, can she hold his sad hand because he don't have a partner? Raina replied, yes, but she is not good at dancing. The Duke spoke, it's okay, trust him. Moxy thought, what's up? What's wrong with everyone? After some time, the Count asked, is that what she calls a discussion just now? Moxy replied, so he asked, and she answered. The Count told her, it's about respecting other people's opinions, and speaking her mind is normal. Seriously, hasn't that been learned since childhood? Moxy thought, why should she pay attention to her mood? But if the Duke also feels this way, what should they do? As long as there is a chance, they must talk at all costs. The Duke came and asked, come on, miss, will she have to dance on this song? Then he thought, If he stays with her, she will not treat Raina badly again. The Count spoke. Don't take it too much to heart, even if it's family. She don't have to worry about everything. His brother and he have argued countless times. Their thoughts are so different that they even wonder if they are the same family or not. Felix thought, this bunch is just causing trouble. What a big help. Moxy spoke. That's it. She is just answering the question. Everyone says it as if it's too much. How can he look down on others like that? The Duke replied. That's right. She must have been heartbroken. Moxy thought. Look, the Duke does not even care much. Then she spoke. But when is he planning to get married? The Duke replied. He did not expect her to be curious about that. Moxy spoke. That's what the ladies of the upper class are most curious about. She also wants to be with him. The Duke stated. How rude. First of all, he is very happy that not only to her, but also to others, he is not bad at all. But he already has a fiancée who promises him a future. Moxy asked. But no one has seen her face. The Duke replied. Well, that is due to circumstances. Next scene. Moxy asked. Mother, let's go home now. Catherine spoke. What did she just say? There is still a lot to do. Moxy shouted. What does that have to do with anything? She was dumped by the Duke. She is so embarrassed that she can't eat breakfast anymore. Catherine asked. Have she confessed her love? She is so crazy. She want her to get close to the Duke. But she already confessed her love, so what should she do? She have told her 100 and 1,000 times. Why does she still do what she want? If she is already stupid, then don't cause an accident. It's so frustrating. If she like, go alone. After that, Moxy thought, so frustrating. Why is everything fine with that girl and not her? Then she asked, what else is she doing? Move out. Raina replied, she will call the worker. Moxy asked, is his word that trivial? Raina replied, because Moxy is a guest. She came to see if she needed anything. Moxy stated, right, because it's necessary. She asked her to do it. Raina replied, now that's not her job anymore, so don't ask her to do these things in the future. Moxy said, what? That's true. She just vented her anger at her and she is already being rude. Then she said, she told her to do it, she has to do it. Jeffrey grabbed her hand, then asked, what is she doing? Moxy replied, what? This is her family matter, so stay away. And who is this uneducated person? Joffrey replied, she is the uneducated person who is trying to slap her. Moreover, she is their family now. Moxy shouted, education. Have he said it all? Do he think he will be safe when he say that? Joffrey asked, what is she going to tell anyone, parents or the man she likes to death? The Duke, please clarify her argument with a 15-year-old child. After that, Joffrey asked, at this point, he guess he won't chase her anymore. Raina asked, after all, that's the Count's side, so what now? Joffrey replied, it's okay. At most, he will just get scolded one more time. Just kick her in the butt. She has them already. See her later. Raina thought, but is this okay? Both Lord Aaron and the Duke are good people. Everyone in the family protects themselves. But how long can she run away? What kind of thing can she do? The fact that she is like this is all thanks to them. She can't hide behind someone else's back forever. That's right, it's now. She cannot help but change. On the other hand, Catherine spoke, at this high-end painting, surely he has spent all his money here. Well, it should have been her who came instead. Moxy asked, Mom, is she crazy? Catherine spoke, it would not be Raina with that favor, but if it were Moxy who would come. Don't parents live here? Moxy asked, is she telling the truth? Why does she have to stay with these brats? Catherine shouted, so what does she know? She has not received a marriage proposal anywhere. Then thought, what a hasty decision. When Moxy followed the Duke, she should have stopped her, even if she had to fight her. No wonder she is already 20 years old. If these years continue like this, then. Moxy thought, everything that child enjoys, it's all hers. She should have been the one to get it. She doesn't want to believe it at all. Who knows? This big house, money, even the relationships, actually it's hers. It's not different from kicking gold herself. Then she heard nobles chatting with the count, that they heard the count is expanding his business strongly these days. The count replied, "There's actually a reason for him to work harder. He recently had a daughter-in-law, so if we can take care of their children, grandchildren, and daughters-in-law, there are still many shortcomings." A lady asked, "Is he going to let his daughter-in-law inherit too?" The count replied, "Of course, he have not figured it all out yet. Cur, Plaga, Vexor, Vespera. Everywhere he has prepared villas for the daughter-in-law, because she inherently loves drawing, so he wants her to be able to do what she wants to do." Evilly said, "It would be better if she inherited the business, but no matter what that child wants to do, support it." Moxy thought, what she doesn't have. Wait, spring is coming. If the invitation card is still not available, there is only one reason: they haven't even had a wedding yet. She still has not lost. She still has a chance. On the other hand, Raina thought, it's a bit tiring, but just endure a few more days. Felix asked if she was too tired and suggested she rest. Raina replied, "But the Duke had already invited us to play a game together." Joffrey stated, "They can play the game later." "Well, just leave this place to her brother and go rest quickly." Raina asked, "Okay, but to leave Felix alone?" Felix replied, "He is okay, take her home carefully." Joffrey spoke, "Oh my, it's such a show-off, he doesn't have to worry." After that, Felix thought, anywhere, thanks to Raina, he could withstand it. No matter what that Duke says, he will go in. Moxy came and spoke, "Oh my God. Why is it only him today? Could it be that he is waiting for the Duke? It's fine, can she sit here for a bit?" Felix replied, "Well, yes," and thought, it's true that nothing would happen if it were not for that kid. Moxy thought, surely he does not know what to do next to a beauty like her. Very good, just seduce him, he will fall immediately. Then she said, because it's just them, she will say this, "Does he ever feel sorry?" Felix asked, "What? Why did she say that?" Moxy continued, "A smart guy like him must have met a better girl." Felix spoke, "He doesn't understand what she is saying." Moxy said, "Raina, it's not interesting. Right, wouldn't it be a pity to be with a child, unable to utter a word, and just do whatever she is told her whole life, so, he will give him a chance." Felix asked, "In the end, what chance is she talking about?" Moxy stated, "He doesn't need to hide it. He has no right to choose in this marriage, so she will save him. They have not had a wedding yet. He is a viscount, so there is no other way other than getting married to their family member. That's why he has to marry such a foolish person. Be happy. There has not been a wedding yet, he can do it with her." Then thought she knows it must be an honor. Where should she find someone from the viscount side? Felix stated, "He doesn't like it. If that's what she wants to say, then wake up." Moxy said, "What is she hearing wrong? What is it? He is rejecting her." The next morning, Felix thought, it's so frustrating. What does she want anyway? If he suddenly did something again, he would be really worried. Raina spoke, "If he is too tired, then go there to rest." Felix replied, "This sentence, it seems like the sentence he said yesterday." "Right," Eden asked. "It seems that both of them are very happy without them." Felix replied, "If he sees unjustly, stand next to Raina." Moxy came and said, "Felix, can he give her some time?" When they were going away, Raina thought, she called it so naturally. "What is that?" Eden asked. Could it be that she bothered for those two? Joffrey told her, "There will be nothing at all." While Moxy remembered the count saying, "No Felix," he disappeared again. The Duke spoke, "Yes. What should he do now? That boy is like his brother, so he has to be generous." The count stated, "There is just a degree of love for him. It's not like they share blood." "What are the brothers?" The Duke stated. "Keep quiet. Don't be so curious. If he knew more, it would hurt him." He abandoned him again. Moxy thought, the reaction at that time. Maybe it's because the name is in the blue color of blessing. Why didn't she realize it sooner? It's okay. Now she knows. She absolutely must take it back. Felix asked, "Lady, where are they going? Isn't it because she has something to say that she called him?" Moxy replied, "They have not finished talking about last time. she will give him the opportunity to think again about what she wants. Felix stated, "What she wants? Don't make that mistake. What she wants is the property of this house. What he wants is right next to him." It seems that she mistook this marriage as calculated, but he proposed to her because he fell in love with Raina from the beginning. He doesn't know where her confidence comes from, so from the beginning, there was no place for her. Moxy asked, "What is he saying?" Felix replied, "If she already knew, then he hopes this is the last time she mentions this, because it would be a waste of time for both of them." Moxy said, "Going as a bride with money, what is he talking about now? There is no excuse. Fall in love. Did he think she liked him? It's for money, all for money. She can't be sold in the world where Raina is. Why didn't she think of it? It is not necessarily that unlikely, man. At this time, it's fortunate to have 3 men. She just needs to seduce the more docile boy. Until then, won't he ever have any regrets? The youngest brother is too childish and disrespectful. There is only one left. What is his name? Even if she doesn't know the name, it's okay." Next scene, Raina asked, "Could it be that the 2 of them? Could it be that he and Moxy this morning?" Felix replied, "It's nothing, just asking for help when her younger brother comes." Raina asked, "Really just talking about that?" Felix spoke, "Is she worrying about him? If not, then it's jealousy." Raina replied, "Yes, that's right, worrying that she had not treated him well." The Duke came and spoke, "If he is worried, he should have worried for someone who was too dubbed like him. By abandoning him, he must have had a lot of fun." Felix asked, "What is it like for Mr. Aaron to be alone?" The Duke replied, "Yes, this morning he received the news and left early. The children are sick, so they had to go." Raina asked, "Oh my God. Are they okay? Can they help?" The Duke replied, "It's okay. It was just an excuse. Actually, the idea is to come quickly. It's the lady who wants to meet him quickly." Just as if Felix wanted to see the lady Raina. Felix asked, "By the way, why doesn't he go along too?" The Duke replied, "If he goes back, Charlotte will scold him. Forgive him." Felix spoke, "So he should have gone to that person. Not here." The Duke said, "Wow, he is so leisurely, isn't he?" Felix stated, "Of course, they stick together like this." Then he kissed her hand. Raina spoke. She suddenly remembered something to do, so she will see him later. After that, Raina thought, "What was that? Her heart is pounding so fast." Duke said, "It's lovely." Felix replied, "It's his fiancée. Don't he dare do anything." Duke asked, "Is that too much? Isn't it okay to just say it's cute? If that's the case, why don't he hide her somewhere and watch her alone?" Felix said, "He can see that as an exaggeration. Her existence makes him feel grateful." Duke replied, "Knocked out after 1 hit, he really don't have the right to tease him." Felix asked, "Anyway, why don't he talk about his fiancée?" He thought there was nothing about the Duke that he did not know. Duke said, "He know him so well, yet he never thought about getting to know his fiancée." Felix stated, "It's not about finding out. These are things that he know naturally, from being with him for a long time, and well, if his heart is for that lady like him, then he should pay more attention. It's the Duke that does not stop people from coming or people from leaving first." Duke asked, "What kind of image is that? Even he thought of Hima like that." Felix said, "Even in the middle of the party, he also went out with those ladies." Duke replied, "They were Charlotte's friends, they don't want to get married like this." After some time, Raina thought, "Increase by 5 shillings. Joffrey told her, "It has to cost a lot of money to be interesting." Raina thought, "Even so, that's the same amount of money that can buy 10 eggs and 10 potatoes." She had worked so hard to get acquainted with the rules, but somehow she wanted to do well when seeing people become serious. She also wanted to show great images in front of Felix. She can't yield in the match, and she won the match. Joffrey said, "Isn't it Raina who secretly taught them how to play chords?" Duke replied, "This really can't win against Raina. They both swallowed his money together." Moxy came and asked Eden, "Can she be a little disrespectful? It's important. She hope he can spend time with her." Raina spoke, "Moxy, she," Joffrey stated. "It's okay, just believe in him. Because it's Eden, he will handle everything well and come back. On the other hand, Eden asked, what is the important thing? Because it is a relationship where they don't know each other. He can't figure out what it is. Moxy replied. She is Raina's sister, Moxy Homewood. Eden asked, so what's wrong? Does she have something inconvenient in the past? Moxy thought, what is this reaction? Not paying attention at all. If not easy, making things difficult for her. Does he think she is someone who deserves to be treated like that by him? And spoke, nothing else. She heard he doesn't have a fiancé yet. It seems that he has not decided the object of marriage. Eden stated, then let him go. Marriage, lady, he is asking just a random question, regarding the proposal earlier. Did she ask his brother? She has always followed the Duke. There is no way she suddenly asked him to marry her, even though, like he said, he is the second son. Moxy said, okay, well said. Doesn't it mean that as the second child, he should know better? Eden replied, even so, he gave up and said he would marry her, so what is that attitude? And thought, what a rude, loose person, and never hesitate to despise others. Raina must have had a very hard time being with a person like this. Eden said, she is no different from the festival. Furthermore, the habit of always coveting other people's things must be in her nature, that is still the same. Moxy replied, it was all due to Raina, she tricked her, Eden stated. If she continues to blame others and then say some such nonsense words, then he is leaving. At this point, she should apologize to Raina. Moxy said, let her tell him an interesting thing. The person he brought with him is not the Countess, but a girl who lives like a slave. He is just protecting an empty shell, married to such a girl. Eden stated, it seems that she is quite jealous of Raina. Then she must imitate her. Don't steal the clothes that were a gift for her sister. Moxy replied, what's up? She bought this shirt at the boutique, Eden told her. Do she know that he made it himself? If she don't want to be humiliated as at the festival, then return the shirt to the owner. It was not something made for her to wear. After that, Eden said, looks like she had fun while he was away. Joffrey asked, what is taking so long? Eden replied, nothing. On the way there was a lost passenger, so he guided him. Maurice spoke, can he join? Duke asked, who is he? Looks like someone he don't know at all. Maurice replied, pleased to meet him, Duke. He is Maurice Homewood. If it's playing cards, he will play a little, so if he let me play with him. Walter also spoke, this is his son. He is young, but he is also talented, Duke said. What to do about this now? Many people have played it before. Catherine spoke, Raina. What is she doing? She must be observant and stand up. Felix shouted. What? Walter stated. That's right. Playing cards is a boy's game. Moreover, interrupting the place where men are enjoying themselves is rude. Duke told him, it can't be like that. Lady Raina took a lot of his money. Catherine looked at her. Raina asked, what kind of action is happening now? Catherine said, it's she who is rude to the Duke. Quickly give it back to him. Duke stated, enough. Speechless. Do she think he is just after a few shillings? Walter replied, no, it was not like that. It's because Raina is shameless. Duke stated, Earl, get out, take everyone out. Then thought, there are people who have to be angry to understand. Felix asked, is she okay? Raina replied, she is okay. It's just a little surprise. Felix said, he should not have interfered with them then. Duke replied, then he has to ignore his plans to cause trouble with the Earl's people. Felix said, but he also saw how they treated Raina. Now, Raina told him, she is okay. She will return immediately. She is sorry for showing him a bad image. But she wants to directly say what she needs to say and receive an apology from them. Believe her one more time, she will talk well. Duke mumbled, should have held back a little longer. Wouldn't this put Raina in trouble? Felix stated, because she herself said to trust her. They should not stop what Raina wants to do. She just started to get in. On the other hand, Catherine thought, no, it's not like this. It was still fine when introduced. After all, where did it go wrong? Raina spoke. Mom. Wait. Catherine replied, she has never had a daughter as useless and unobservant as she. Raina said, "She didn't do anything wrong. If she told her child in advance, 'Don't be so rude,' then she could have a nice talk with the Duke, even if it's about Maurice, or whether it's her father's business." Catherine stated, "Really funny. What the hell is she? What can she do when she just finished being a kitchen worker?" Raina replied, "After all, they are still family," and thought, she did it for her because of her eyesight and moments, and being so patient and tolerant, she just wants to help, even just a little. Catherine said, "He has something good to scream like that." Raina grabbed her hand and replied, "She doesn't beat her, she is also human." Catherine spoke, "She dares talk back to her, we don't need her help or the Duke. We are leaving Morris, his father has everything ready for him, we don't need to deal with these nasty people." Raina thought that was hard. She thought she would change a lot, but to her mother, she is still the same useless daughter, although she is not as afraid of her as she used to be. After some time, Catherine said, "This is beyond humiliating. What are we going to do now? She have told her to at least seduce one of the sons." Moxy replied, "Mother is the one who told her not to get greedy for something she can't have. How many times do she have to tell her that this is Raina's fault?" Catherine stated, "Stop whining. She had better bring back at least one marriage proposal. Try harder. They own a lot of companies. She is sure they can spare one for Morris." Moxy said, "They are expanding their business because the Viscount wants to hand it over to Raina." Catherine asked, "What, to Raina? Then if she marries into the family, she bet they would give her one too." Moxy replied, "They don't want her. The reason they sent the marriage proposal in the first place was because they wanted Raina." Catherine asked, "Why didn't she say so earlier? Looks like Raina will be useful after all. Should we send something to help her give birth to a son? Because they will have to do something for us later." At the same time, Raina thought she had to look like nothing happened. The three of them asked, "Is she hurt at all? How did it go?" Duke thought they were like puppies waiting for their master. Raina replied, "She is really fine. She guess it won't be possible to continue the game now." Duke stated, "They can play again another time, and she is always welcome." Raina replied, "She is sorry her family ruined the mood." Felix thought she still calls them her family after what they did to her, and told her, this was not her fault, she have nothing to apologize for. Eden spoke, "Right, it was not her fault," Joffrey said. "Seriously, that old grandma is the one who should be apologizing." Raina thought they were all genuinely worried about her, that they were worried she might have been hurt, and said, "But she is really all right because she has such an amazing family here." After some time, a maid came and told her that her sister was leaving first, so she packed her things for her. She made sure to take out the clothing she stole. She knew that lady was upset about this, and asked Raina to take it so she could fix it up later. Raina said she should apologize. "Right," the maid asked. "What, she is not talking about her mean sister, right?" Raina replied, "No, she mean Eden. That was his present, but she could not take care of it properly. She understand he is offended." The maid asked, "How about this? Instead of worrying about how to apologize, she should schedule a supper with him. She should wear all the gifts that her family gave her for that occasion. He is sure everyone here will be even happier to see her like that." After that, Catherine spoke, "Her pretty daughter. She knows she has not been the best mother to her, she makes her proud. She is sure Raina can spare a bit of time. A lot happened yesterday, and she thinks they need to chat. They treat her very well, don't they?" Raina replied, "Yes. Everyone is very kind to her, and thought she doesn't know, but she is thinking." Catherine stated, "She is sorry. She knows they should have treated her better, dear, good girl. She knows she have been through a lot." Raina thought this is strange. Moxy is not bullying her anymore, and her mother is giving her the attention she has always yearned for. She is saying exactly what Raina wanted to hear from her mother all this time, and yet she is not happy at all. She thinks it would be more comfortable if her mother blatantly hated her like she used to. Raina said, "Mom, she will have to excuse her." Joffrey spoke, "He has been looking for her," then said, "He apologizes, Madam. They are in a hurry, so she will have to excuse them now." Catherine replied, "Go ahead, don't mind her, she will talk to her later. She then thought Morris had to succeed the family, and Moxy had to be put out on the marriage market. They were both useful to her. In contrast to Raina, who was a useless, annoying child, she was practically dead weight to her before, but now she is a very useful daughter. In the next scene, Evilly stated, "Now that everyone is here, let's continue. Everyone worked so hard." So she wanted to hear all their opinions about vacation. This is their first family vacation with Raina, so this time Raina will give them any suggestion. Raina replied, "What about going to see the ocean? She has always been curious after reading about it in books," the Count said. "Then the best place by the seaside would be." Duke came and stated, "Freeze Mare in the north. Sorry to interrupt their family gathering, but a very important person will be here soon. He came here because he wanted to introduce everyone." Catherine came and spoke. "This is where they all went." Raina thought, "Wait, the important person is," Duke stated, "No, of course not. Anyway, it's bold of her to show herself here. It appears she has forgotten his warning. By the way, Viscount, a new carriage has arrived. It's the carriage of House Rothsay," Catherine said. "Oh wow." She is sure he would be willing to chat for a while. Evilly spoke, "Madam, Duke did make a request, but they should accompany him as the host. They can have their family moment another time." Catherine thought they would be delighted right away if she treated them nicely. This is not what she expected. After that, Felix said they should leave him here. He will see him later. Duke replied, "Right, do excuse him now." Raina asked, "It must be really urgent." Felix replied, "If someone from House Rothsay is looking for the Duke without informing other nobles, then this probably has something to do with the Emperor." Arthur spoke. "Looks like he has been enjoying his vacation. Well, he was planning to surprise everyone. He is sure they guessed this already, but he needs to come to the capital right away. He is here to accompany him." Duke stated, "Then His Majesty must be suffering more than he thought," and said, "Well, looks like this is the end of his vacation." After that, all of them thought now that it's over. Raina spoke. "Everyone rushed in here, and they all rushed out too. Well, the star of the party left." Joffrey spoke, "But isn't this great? They can focus on their family vacations now." Raina asked, "But is this all right? He just returned from the academy, and he will have to go back right after the vacation ends. Maybe it's better for him to rest at home." Joffrey replied, "But everyone will remember this vacation, and he wants to be a part of it too. He doesn't want to be left out," Raina stated. "All right, let's have fun together then." Evilly said she would take a look at this. "It's a list of servants who will come with us on the vacation." She was thinking of doing the usual and using the same age group, but it seems like a lot of them want to join them, so she wants her to choose who to bring. Raina replied that she wants to go with Jane. She did so much for her, and she is sure it's difficult to earn an opportunity like this since she is one of the younger maids. Then thought, so this is what it feels like to know that someone cares about her and respects her. The next day Raina thought she felt like this was going to be a wonderful vacation, then said, "Look, Mother, the ocean is so beautiful." Evilly thought she was worried that Raina might have motion sickness, but she is glad that Raina is fine. Raina remembered the Count telling her she should take this too. The view there is magnificent. She has been working very hard lately. This is a vacation to enjoy herself and paint to her heart's content. There is a big market too, so she should look around with Felix. Remember, they are going there to relax, Raina said. Thanks, Mother. She thinks she will remember this vacation for the rest of her life. After some time, Raina spoke. They are here, so this is the ocean, Joffrey told her. Let's dip our feet in the water. This is her first time at the beach. Let's go. Raina spoke. Jane, she should come too. Jane replied, she could not. She is just grateful that she could come along. Joffrey whispered her to go along with them just for a day. Then they started enjoying the beach. In the next scene, Felix asked, is she uncomfortable? The sand is very fine, so it easily gets into her shoes. If she feels uncomfortable, just go barefoot. It was bothering him too anyway. Now it's fair. Right, there is only us here, so relax. Raina thought they are just visiting the beach. It's so refreshing. Felix thought she is smiling so naturally and happily. He supposes she got worn out by the party. It was a lot of work. Now he gets why he didn't bring her out here earlier, but from now on, he is going to show her even more beautiful places. Scene change. Raina asked, "Why can't she open her eyes?" Felix replied, "All right, we are here. 3, 2, 1. Open her eyes." Raina thought, "Wow. This market is so big, she doesn't know where to go first since there is so much." Felix replied, "Why don't they go on a walk and look around first?" Then he held her hand. Raina thought, this is not their first time holding hands, so why is her heart beating so fast? Felix asked, "Is she listening?" Raina replied, "Sorry, she was lost in her thoughts for a moment." Felix said he was asking if she wanted to go inside here, then thought, is she still uncomfortable with him? In the shop, Raina thought there are so many pretty colors, and there are so many types of colors. She was so excited that she picked up everything. She thinks she has too much. The biggest problem is she doesn't have money with her to buy all of this. Felix asked, is she done choosing? Isn't she going to buy the canvas that she was looking at? Raina thought, should she borrow money from him? But how will she pay him back? That's a shameless offer. Felix thought she is thinking so hard. Raina replied, actually, she doesn't think she needs all of this. Felix said he is paying for everything. Don't worry and just get everything she wants. Raina replied, but this is too much. Please let her. Felix spoke. He is her husband. Raina started blushing. Felix also blushed, then told the shop owner to wrap all of this and one of every canvas. Raina asked, isn't this too much? Felix told her, but she hasn't been out shopping in a while. He needs to get everything she wants. He will take this to the carriage, so keep looking around. Raina asked, how much was all of that? The shop owner replied, they have a selection that she can't find in other stores, so it added up to quite a bit. The total was 20 florins. Raina thought, that's about 10 years of salary for an average worker. She can't accept that much. Felix spoke. He can tell what she is thinking just by looking at her face. Actually, he is not giving this to her for free because there is something that he would like from her, a painting. He wants to put her painting on his desk. Raina replied, she can do that of course, but that's not going to be worth 20 florins. Felix stated, well then, she leaves him no choice. Starting now, she has to go on a date with him. After some time, Raina thought this is her first time at a cake boutique. They all look so pretty and delicious she doesn't know what to choose. After that, she said she ate so much, her dress might rip. Felix asked, will her dress actually rip apart if she eats too much? Raina replied, no, she means that her stomach is bulging, which might ruin the dress. Felix spoke. He was joking. He just really likes how honest she is all the time. Then they picked different cakes for everyone. After some moments, Raina stated, Felix, this is the most fun she has ever had shopping in her life. Thanks for doing this with her. Then at night, Raina was sleeping when suddenly lightning struck. Raina woke up and thought, it's raining so much, and the sky was so clear when we were at the market. This is nothing. She don't have to be afraid of the rain. But this reminds her of the time when the thunder made her ears go numb, and her feet almost bled from the biting cold even in summer. Those nights when nobody would help her. That's not her reality now. Something like this is not to her now, because she can just close the window. Wow! All she had to do was close the window. It's so quiet now. She don't need to be afraid of something like this anymore. Things are different from the way they were then. She can meet everyone whenever she wants just by going outside the door. Raina started painting because the view was beautiful. In the morning, Felix came and asked if she was awake. It's morning. Then he thought, did she paint that last night? He have never seen that painting before. She must have stayed up late to paint that, so she's painting something like this. After that, Felix told them not to wake up Raina. He thinks she stayed up late last night painting. The Count spoke. Did he see her new work? Felix replied, yes, it was mysterious and beautiful. The Count said he is glad that she found something that she enjoys. Evilly spoke. Wondering if Raina would become a painter, the Count told her not to try to fulfill her dreams through Raina. Evilly stated she knows, but she can't help wanting her to pay more attention to business. Felix said they never know what will happen later. Raina is free to change her mind. Eden spoke. Isn't that kind of dangerous for him to say? Who knows if she will change her mind about him too? Felix thought about Raina's thoughts about him. Joffrey stated he is his brother, but he is kind of mean sometimes. Felix thought, kind of, he is blatantly being a jerk. On the other hand, Raina thought, so everyone saw the painting while she was sleeping. The Count told her, this is quite different compared to her other works. She painted something very brave. Raina thought, she guess father can see right through it. Oh, there was a letter. How long has that been there? This is from Felix, in which he wrote he had to leave due to some business. He is sad that he can't stay with her until the end. He hopes she makes many good memories. Raina thought, so even Felix saw it too, but he left for the capital. This was their first vacation together, but she won't get to see him for a while. It's not like she will never see him again. After some time, Jane asked, will she paint a picture of the ocean today? Raina replied she would, but mostly she just wanted to enjoy the weather. The Count asked, can he go? Evilly replied, no, don't disturb them when they are having fun, come here and have tea with her. In the evening, Raina thought, this is not that great. Why does the ocean look so boring on the canvas? Jane came and told her she brought her some dessert, asking if she was still thinking about it. It looks fine to her. Raina, thinking that she hadn't painted any portraits yet, she then said, Jane, sit down over there for a moment. After some time, Joffrey came and asked if she was busy. Raina replied, no, she is not that busy. Do he need something? Joffrey said it was nothing particular, but if she wasn't busy, he wanted to spend some time with her. Joffrey then remarked, it's already autumn now. The season changes earlier in Freeze Mare compared to Nisa. Raina replied, it would have been nice if Felix was here to see this too. Joffrey asked if she was thinking about Felix just then. Raina responded, how did he know? Joffrey said, it's written all over her face. She is thinking about his brother while hanging out with him. Raina replied, only for a moment. The weather is so nice today, and he can't enjoy any of this. That's what she was thinking about. Joffrey laughed and said, really, no, she is lying. But it's fine. He was just teasing her. What's so bad about thinking about her fiancé? Besides, when will you two get married? He is getting tired of waiting now. Raina replied, that's not something she can decide on her own. She thinks she need to discuss it with Felix. Joffrey said, what is she talking about? His brother needs her. He's the one who wanted to marry her first anyway. Raina thought, Felix wanted to marry her. Why? How did he know about her? Many already knew about the downfall of House Homewood. Even so, House Homewood is still a house of a count. She thought the Dispenser family had no choice since they are a house of a viscount. That didn't matter since everyone was so nice to her. However, what if they already knew about her? How did they know about her and how much do they know? She was the same even when she returned to Nisa. Felix said that he might be able to return on the same day, but he wasn't there due to some circumstances in the capital. If he knew about her since long ago, that would mean he knew about how she was living in the Homewood family. She was afraid that he would confirm her suspicion, and if he knew about it, that would mean everyone else in the family might know too. She had to stop that chain of thoughts somehow. She started painting for days on end, spending more time painting, and her mother even prepared a studio for her. When she thought about it, if everyone in House Dispenser might know about her past, and they still chose to accept her as their family and waited for her, she couldn't keep hiding this from them forever. This may be embarrassing, but she has to talk about this herself. Although she did need more time to prepare herself, the next scene showed the Count saying he was sorry. It was actually about her painting, Spring at Castle Sanctitas. The Duke liked it so much that he had to give it to him. Raina replied that she thought she was in trouble or something. That's great, she wanted to thank him anyway, so she was thinking about painting something for him. The Count stated that, by the way, there were more people who wanted to buy her work besides the Duke. Many of the people who came to the party said so, so he was thinking, why doesn't she hold an exhibition to officially showcase her paintings? Count Etley said that he would love to manage an exhibition for her. Raina asked, really? The Count replied, of course, if she is interested, we should definitely do it. though he will be very sad when those paintings of her that he loved get sold. Raina thought, father's heart changes every moment. The Count said he had to send a letter now. Raina thought she would hold an exhibition. This is like a dream. The next day, Jane told her, please sit down while she can wait. She is making her nervous. Raina replied, but she is so nervous. What if the Count does not like her paintings? The Count came and said, it's not like he painted any of this himself. It's not even his exhibition, so why did he feel so nervous? Raina thought, father, imagine how she must feel right now. Then they heard that Count Etley had arrived. Both of them went to receive him. Jane thought their arms and legs were in sync. The Count spoke, saying he was so excited that he abandoned all his work to come here. Raina thought, will he notice that she changed her style? But if he does not like her new style, she shouldn't be disappointed even if he doesn't like her work. His offer alone was amazing enough. Count Etley spoke, lady, it looks like she have created more work. This is surprising. Did something happen during that short time? He thought she only painted soft and delicate works, but now her style has become bolder and more sophisticated. Especially this one, Stormy Night. He may even like to buy it himself. Both of them were very happy. Then at night, Raina thought, just as she thought, her bed is the best. She is really holding an exhibition 2 months from now. It feels like a dream. Suddenly, Felix came and asked, how have she been? Raina asked, when did he? Felix replied, just now. He came here right away. Was she sleeping? He thought she seemed nervous. Did he show up too suddenly? He just wanted to see her. Then said, looks like he was careless. She must be tired now. Get some rest, and he will see her tomorrow. Raina replied, wait a moment. She promised to give him this before. She didn't have time to wrap it yet. Felix asked, she painted it already. She didn't have to rush. Can she tell me what this means? He is not very well versed in art. Raina replied, the small flower is she, and the big flower is him. Then she stopped while telling him about the blank place. That's what it means. Felix thought she was so cute and replied, thanks, he really like it. The next day, thought about Raina and him together. How did she come up with something as cute as this? But this area, it may just be an empty background, but it seems like this space is purposely left empty. The topic is them, right? This is Raina, and this is him. Then that means this is, could it be? After 2 months, Raina thought the Count had told her that it was best to have as many pieces as possible, so she had been painting constantly. Felix became busy again after she gave him his gift. He had been staying at the Duke's manor for the past few weeks, and today, after 2 months of waiting, she was finally here. Her exhibition was opening. It is so big. She is holding an exhibition in a place like this. The Count welcomed her and told her this was all suitable for her first exhibition. There were bouquets for her as well. One was from Joffrey, who said he was sorry he couldn't be with her. Congratulations on her first exhibition. He is in the academy. He will stop by if he can get out of the academy. The other one was from Eden. He congratulated her on her exhibition and said he couldn't come, but next time he would give a bouquet in person. Raina wondered if Felix would miss it. The Count asked if she liked it. Raina replied, it's amazing. Then he introduced Emma, the manager of her exhibition as well as its guide. Emma said she had been waiting to meet her. She really loved her work. She is enjoying working here so much. She admired her so much. The Count dragged her away, saying not to burden the artist while Emma was still praising her. After that, Moxy stated, let her go. She knows someone is in there. Do he know who she is? She is the older sister of this artist. Raina stated, outsiders are not allowed inside yet. What do she think she is doing? Moxy asked, is that how she should speak to her sister? She called these paintings. It sure is nice to be able to use her money to hold an exhibition of useless trash. She didn't send an invitation to her family. Suddenly, she was shocked. Raina stated, get out. Moxy thought about Fascia Salon. It is the biggest social gathering in the capital. Even with a huge sum of money, it is not easy to have one advertisement displayed there. But Raina's exhibition poster was there in clear view. How could she not be upset after seeing that? volunteering at filthy orphanages and visiting disgusting slums. She had to work desperately to earn the right to enter that place. Why is everything so easy for Raina? All she is good at is chores and mopping the floor. Moxy worked hard to become someone different from her. Raina did not do anything. Moxy then said, she knew Raina were stupid, but she have exceeded her expectations. Do she really think she is better than her now? Why does she think they want someone like her to paint? Think about it, idiot. It's because they are embarrassed that she only know how to do chores. The men in that family all know how she is living in their house. Then she thought, look at her face. She is not a painter or a noble lady, she is just a stupid girl. Moxy continued, they are so embarrassed. That's why they are using money to decorate her, to hide how shameful she is. Don't start thinking she have become something. Then she thought, now she feels so much better. How dare she treat her like that before? Raina stated, she is embarrassed to have her as my older sister. She is embarrassed that she was a Homewood and that we share the same blood. How shameful. Moxy shouted, what did she just say? Raina grabbed her hand and then said, she and Mom are so alike. Stop raising her hand like that. She won't let her hit me anymore. What? Does her arm hurt just because she is grabbing it? Maybe now she will understand how much I had to suffer. I could make her suffer even more if she wanted to. But do you know why I won't do that? Because I don't want to become someone like you or Mom. Moxy shouted, what did she just say? Little brat. She thinks she can get away with this. A lady spoke. She has such a loud voice. She must be healthy. She is jealous. She wanted to be the first visitor, but she guessed she failed. Moxy asked, who is she? How dare she come in here? The lady replied, she is Charlotte Tennelwood, and who is she to yell at her like this? Moxy thought, Charlotte, why is she here now of all times? She is the daughter of a marquis. Due to her fragile constitution since childhood, she has not appeared in public. But she was the reason I scraped together every penny I could to enter the salon. It was all because she heard her health has improved. Raina introduced herself. Moxy pushed her and introduced herself as well. Charlotte spoke. Congratulations on her exhibition. The Duke told her so much about her, so she have been wanting to meet her. The Duke gave her one of your paintings as a present, and it is her favorite of all the gifts she have received from him. The Count came and asked, Lady Charlotte, she is here. Charlotte replied, she knows he is early and uninvited, but can she look at her work today? Raina replied, yes. Then Raina thought, just looking at her makes me happy. She suits the Duke perfectly, and she is so pretty. Wait, where did Moxy go? On the other hand, Moxy thought, it's all over now, so Charlotte is the Duke's fiancée, and she just irritated her. Raina has ruined everything she had. Back at the exhibition, Charlotte said, what should she do? She want to buy so many of these paintings. She want to buy all the paintings in that row. Send the bill to the Duke, he owes me a debt. Raina's work is marvelous, and the Duke tells her how pretty she is. She would love to talk about other things too. She hope we can become friends. Raina thought she couldn't believe someone like Charlotte wanted to be her friend. Raina spoke. She don't know if she can meet her expectations, but it would be her honor. Charlotte replied, honor? Friends don't say that kind of thing to each other. She is quite interesting. Raina thought. She called her a friend. Charlotte was her first female friend of her own age. On the other hand, the Duke said, waiting really is boring, isn't it? He get more nervous when Felix acts like that. It bothers him, so he just complained to him. Felix replied, nothing will change even if he complain. Then he thought, all royals and council members are gathered in the capital right now, because of the state of emergency. The reason is that Louis's health has declined rapidly. He have been trapped here for days now, but at least he will get to see Raina later today. The Duke stated, so the letter has arrived, the news that will finally release him from this state. Then he looked serious. Felix asked, what is it? He looked serious all of a sudden. The Duke said, news that will release him in an unexpected way. Charlotte went to the exhibition today before it opened. She saw Lady Raina and Moxy arguing there. Felix stated, please excuse him. The Duke thought, listen to him until the end. Then he read that Lady Raina is not a helpless child anymore. Charlotte described everything to him. The Duke thought, but Charlotte collapsed only a few days ago after going hiking, and already, he guessed he is in no position to criticize Felix. Next scene, Felix asked, he heard that Moxy was here. Did she hit her? Is she all right? Then he thought, her hand seems fine. Her fingers look a bit rough. Raina thought he rushed over here because he was worried about her. She heard that he was really busy. This is all because she is not reliable. There is no guarantee that something like this won't happen again. And she doesn't want him to drop what he is doing and rush over to her like this every time. She wanted to tell him that she could manage by herself. Then she said, she won. She didn't let Moxy hit Het even once, and she managed to ignore everything that Moxy said to her. She did raise her hand, but she blocked her, and she said everything that she wanted to say to her, so she won. Felix said, that's amazing. Even he couldn't have done something like that. She is amazing, Raina replied. Of course, she have to do this much as his wife. Then both of them looked at each other. Felix said, now she don't have to take it back, he is going to remember this forever. Then he stood up. Raina asked, what is it? Felix replied, he forgot to bring a present. He is such a fool, how could he forget? Raina replied, she thought it was something serious. It's fine, she is just happy that he is here. The next day, Raina thought the exhibition she was excited and anxious about ended up being a huge success. People heard about Charlotte buying a bunch of her paintings, and as a result, she sold all of her paintings on the first day. This is a gift from Felix. After some time, Evilly said, congratulations on the successful exhibition, and she is sorry she couldn't be there at the opening. She heard that Moxy stopped by on the first day. Both Alec and her regretted not changing our schedule so we could be there. Did Moxy say anything to hurt her? Raina replied, she think Moxy was just jealous of her. She was a nobody before. But now she is painting and holding exhibitions, and she guessed that annoyed her. Then she thought, Moxy think that she would be hurt by her words. Those words definitely would have hurt her before, but not now because she know that her family does not think of her like that. Raina stated, Mother, she was nobody when she lived with the Homewood family. That was normal for her. Their family was not doing well financially. They couldn't even hire more servants. That's when she started doing all the chores, like cooking, cleaning, and doing laundry. At first, she simply wanted to help out, but she grew used to that life. So, of course, Moxy started treating her like her maid, but ever since coming here, she have been studying a lot. She learned how to paint, and she read many books. She understand why Moxy is so upset with her. But she don't plan to let her treat her like a maid anymore because she is Raina dispenser now. Evilly said, that's right, she is proud to call her my daughter. Actually, she know about how Raina lived with the Homewood family. Raina asked, how did she find out? Evilly told her the whole story of how they went to the orphanage and wanted to adopt her. They were worried that she might think they were trying to take advantage of her if they told her earlier. Raina stated, if they had told her back then, she definitely would have seen it as a threat. She is sorry for making her go through something so troubling, and thanks. Evilly told her, it wouldn't have mattered to them even if she was not the daughter of a count. We wouldn't have minded even if she was one of the orphans there. Her background and name don't matter to us. We love you for who she is. The count came and said, she was his daughter from the moment he first saw her. Raina thought showing her vulnerability to her family is not something to be afraid of. Her family can support and comfort her. If she had not come here, she would have never felt this way. The next morning, Felix asked, did she talk about everything she needed to? Raina replied, yes, please forgive her for not remembering him. Felix said, he should be apologizing for not telling her earlier. Raina said, she heard that he saw her at the orphanage, but back then she was wearing super tattered clothes. Felix stated, she was beautiful when he first saw her, and of course, she is beautiful now. After some days, Jane said, lady, it looks like the children over there made a snowman. Why is she so spaced out today? She thought lady was excited to go buy gifts for her family. Raina replied, it's because she is so excited. Then she thought, actually it's because of Felix. What did Felix see in her back then? He had to go to work right after that, so she couldn't even ask him. She is so scared that he saw her at her worst moments. Wake up. It's going to be a busy day today. She has a lot to buy with the first money she has ever earned. Eden said he would be escorting her today. Raina asked, "What about the academy?" Eden replied, "Father contacted him because he was worried. He is just waiting for his graduation. So he is not going to the academy these days anyway. Did she decide where to go? The capital is very complex." Raina replied, "She know what she want to buy, but she haven't decided where to go yet." Eden replied, "Then he will be her guide today." Raina said, "Okay, let's show me around." After getting the gifts, Eden asked, "So all that is left is the gift for Felix?" Raina replied, "That's right." Then she thought. She bought clothes for Eden when he was busy. She also bought glasses for her mother, a tie clip for her father, and a wool blanket for Joffrey so he will be warm in the winter. What should she get for Felix? She should find something useful. Look at that. So this is it, she said. Just a moment, she is going to stop by this shop quickly. Next scene, Eden stated. He is a bit embarrassed to show her this place since it is not organized yet. "This is his studio," Raina asked. "What, he made all these dresses?" Eden replied, "Yes, it's a bit embarrassing." Raina said, "So all the dresses he gave her before were also made by him. Why didn't he tell her?" Eden said, "Because most people think that design is a commoner's occupation. He haven't told anyone in the family, especially since his parents might be against it. He thought it would be best to tell them later when he have accomplished something." Raina stated, "She will support him, and she will buy his dresses when he open his shop." Then she thought, she is the only one who knows Eden's secret. It's so exciting to hear someone's secret. She can tell that he trusts and relies on her. It's starting to feel like things have always been this way. She is so happy that they are becoming a true family. Jane spoke, "The cloak and gloves are so warm and cozy. I have never had anything as nice as these." "Thank you so much, my lady," Raina replied. "I am glad that you like them." She thought, in the end, "I was not able to see Felix. He seems very busy. I guess I won't see him for a while. Maybe I should have gone to see him." On the other hand, Moxy shouted, "This is so annoying. You should have told me how difficult this would be. Why do we have to do this anyway?" "I quit," Catherine asked. "You said that we could take any gold we find, but all I see here are pebbles and rocks. Are you sure there is gold here?" Count Walter replied, "Of course, we are not skilled enough yet. Now, that is enough for today. Let's continue tomorrow." Moxy asked, "What, tomorrow? I am not doing this. Why should I do this? Just hire miners. Why do we have to mine this place ourselves?" Catherine thought she was so immature. That was because they couldn't trust the miners, those darn imbeciles. Once they realized that the gold was worth more than their pay, they took all the gold and ran away. They should have hired mercenaries even if they had to invest more money. Now they didn't have any gold or money to hire other workers. She should not have trusted him again. Knights came and asked, "You there, what are you doing here?" The count replied, "Who the hell are you? This is irritating enough already." The knights asked, "Why are you here? Do you know who this land belongs to? If you don't leave immediately, we will have to arrest you." The count replied, "This is the land of House Homewood, and I am Count Homewood. How dare you threaten to arrest me?" A knight commented, "Count, please forgive me for what I just said, but you know that you should not be here. This entire region, including this mine, belongs to Duke Percy." The count said, "What are you talking about? I purchased this land a while ago. I even have a notarized document. Here, see the court stamp there." The knight replied, "This is not the official stamp of the Northern Court. I understand that you were tricked. Our job is to arrest any intruders on this land. If this happens again, we will have no choice but to report you to the Duke, even if you are a count." The count thought, "That can't be happening." "No, it is not true," Catherine shouted. "I knew I should not have trusted you." Moxy asked, "What does this all mean? Our family is ruined again." After that, the people in the capital gossiped about the count falling for another scam. The count was already famous for making poor choices, so some nobles simply clicked their tongues, saying that this was bound to happen. However, people soon stopped gossiping about the count's family. After a while, there was something more interesting to talk about. Louis, the king, had passed away without the heir that he so dearly wished for. The National Assembly voted on the successor to the throne of Venetides. Duke Lloyd Cornwell was chosen in the end. The king asked, "You are not congratulating me at all." Felix replied, "It is difficult to congratulate you for something that will only bring me more trouble." The king asked, "More trouble? Are you worried that I will meddle with the politics of this nation? You are so mean. Do you really think of me like that?" Felix explained, "My concern is exactly the opposite. I am worried that you will overwork yourself." The king commented, "Why would you worry about me? You are the one who always emphasized that a ruler should work the hardest." Felix continued, "Because I wanted the king to work, not you. At times, you will have to choose between reality and ideals. Other times, you will have to agree with things that you disagree with, and you need to sell all your private businesses." The king thought, "He is really concerned about me." Felix spoke, "Of course. Now you can't visit Nisa on a whim like you used to. That is a good thing for me." The king said, "Are you sure you should be worried about me right now? I must prepare to succeed to the throne. I will propose to Charlotte too." Felix asked, "She is a woman who likes extravagance, and what could be more extravagant than the coronation?" The king told him, "I will propose to Charlotte in a way that everyone in this nation will envy. And I mean everyone, including Lady Raina. Sorry for going first." Felix replied, "Have you ever thought about the possibility of Lady Charlotte turning you down?" The king laughed and said, "Looks like I really struck a nerve there if you were resorting to nonsense." Next scene. Raina said, "I heard that you were looking for me." Mother evilly replied, "Welcome. There is a very important invitation for you." Raina asked, "For me?" Evilly told her, "Yes, go ahead, open it." Raina thought, "This is," she said, "Mother, I have been invited to the coronation, and even to the Oveo party." Mother thought about the Oveo party. It is a traditional banquet with a long history. Only those who are close to the royal family are invited. The party is held after the coronation as a sign of wishes for the new king's benevolent reign and future peace. Since Felix and Duke Cornwell have been friends since they were children, she was not surprised about the invitation, but Raina had been invited as well, even though she and Felix were not engaged yet. She spoke, "My dear star, I am so proud of you." Raina replied, "I am so nervous." Then she thought, "I need a dress for this special occasion." After that, Raina said, "It is me." Ethan told her, "My cruel client who loves to torture the designer. You are probably the only client who would ask for 2 dresses to be finished in 2 weeks. Raina commented, "I know that I asked for a lot. Well, that is why I brought more than enough to pay you." Ethan replied, "It is fine. You wearing my designs will be enough. Please wear them well, anywhere. I think my brother is still in the capital. How come you did not come with him?" Raina replied, "He will be coming to get me tomorrow." Ethan thought, "This reaction. I am sure Felix will be delighted to see her like this." Raina emphasized, "Thank you for the dresses. I will make sure to bring back a great reward for you, but don't strain yourself." Ethan thought, "I don't care about the payment. All I want is for Raina to be happy. I am not usually interested in other people, but I could not forget the way Raina looked at us at that time. A good person who sincerely cares about others deserves to be happy, so I want you to be happier than anyone, of course. That goes for my frustrating brother too." Next scene. Raina spoke, "I am sorry. I know I am really late." Felix was blushing and shocked at the same time. He replied, "I am sorry. You look so pretty. I got lost in my thoughts." Raina said, "What? You are complimenting me. Thank you." Felix told her, "We are going to be late. We should get in the carriage now." After that, Felix asked, "Did you pick out that dress with my mother?" Raina remembered when she asked, "By the way, what should I tell our family about the dresses?" Ethan replied, "You can tell our family that I made them. I was thinking about telling them soon anyway." Raina replied, "Ethan made this." Felix commented, "I see. I never heard about my younger brother becoming a fashion designer." Raina thought, "Is Felix against Ethan's dream?" Felix continued, "I will get jealous if you spend more time with my brother." Raina thought he was bothered by that. Felix said, "Anyway, I just wanted you to know." Raina replied, "I will keep that in mind." After some time, Raina spoke, "There are more guards compared to last time." Felix replied, "A coronation can't be compared to an irregular party or banquet, after all." Charlotte spoke, "I have been waiting for you." Raina said, "My lady." Charlotte told her, "Just call me Charlotte. We are friends." Alex asked. Raina became friends with Lady Charlotte. Felix replied, "It seems like it." Both of them commented that Raina had a friend of her age now. Felix told them, "You are both making too big a deal out of this." A knight announced, "Your attention, please. The ceremony will begin soon. Please take your seats," Charlotte said. "The ceremony is about to begin. and you just got here, you were late. Raina replied, I am sorry. Charlotte told her, it is not your fault, but we should continue our conversation at the party. Raina then told them, I am sorry you had to wait for me. Alex stated, don't worry, Mom and Dad would wait even 100 years for something like this. His Majesty the King has arrived. Raina commented, wow, he seems like a different person. Felix told her, if you stare at him too much, I will get jealous again. The Pope spoke, Duke Lloyd Cornwell is now crowned as the 5th King of Venetides. The King stated, with the holy authority that has been granted to me, I want to make Venetides into a prosperous and peaceful nation, but I cannot do that alone. Lady Charlotte Tenelwood, I hope you will look after Venetides with me. You are the only one who can accomplish that with me. Charlotte replied, yes, I would be glad to. Raina thought, Lady Charlotte, I am so happy for you. Next scene. Jane told her, all right. I made sure to check everything, right down to the last accessories. Raina replied, thank you, Jane. You should take a break now, I will go ahead. Jane said, please tell me everything that happens there when you come back, my lady. After that, Raina spoke, I am sorry, did you have to wait for me? Felix replied, don't worry, I just got here. That dress looks great on you too. There are a lot of people here, why don't we go somewhere quieter? Raina said, right, let's do that. Felix spoke, this way. Raina commented, I can see so many stars tonight. Felix emphasized, right, this is the perfect weather for a happy day, a lively day. Raina continued, I know, proposing on the day of the coronation. What better day could there be? Felix asked, do you also dream of that kind of proposal? I mean, in front of all those people like that? Raina replied, me? No, I might run away from the embarrassment. When I think about everyone staring at me like that, I feel nauseous and dizzy. Felix spoke, goodness, because that is very difficult for me too. I was worried about what I should do if that was what you wanted. Raina thought, Felix's proposal. Felix continued, I know we did not hold an engagement ceremony, but I always wanted to give you one. I know this is a bit late, but will you accept this? Felix continued, I will get you something even prettier later, and as soon as possible. I am going back inside to say hello. You should come inside soon too, otherwise, you might catch a cold. Raina replied, thank you for the ring. She thought, it is so pretty, I did not even think about an engagement ceremony, this is more than enough. After that, Charlotte asked, there you are, Raina stated, Lady Charlotte, congratulations. Charlotte replied, thank you, you will come to our wedding, right? Raina said, of course, I will definitely be there. Charlotte asked, by the way, I thought the dress I saw you in this afternoon was beautiful, but this one is so elegant too. Where did you buy it? I have to know. Raina thought, this is my chance to promote Ethan's designs. I can't believe my first chance to promote Ethan's work is to Lady Charlotte. This is already working out so well. Raina stated, Ethan Despenser designed this. He is the second son of House Despenser. He just opened a shop in the capital. Charlotte commented, I see. Then I wonder if I can get a special deal if I go with you. Raina told her, of course, I will go with you anytime. Claire came and asked, when do you plan to introduce us? Charlotte replied, oh my, look at me. These are my friends. Both of them introduced themselves. Charlotte told her, I was looking forward to the coronation because I wanted the chance to introduce you to my friends. They told me they wanted to become friends with you too. Raina thought, 2 more female friends my age, then she said, Lady Charlotte, Lady Claire, and Lady Salvia. Charlotte told her, you can drop the titles, it is just us right now. When we are alone, I am just Charlotte, and they are just Claire and Salvia. When you are alone with us, you are just Raina too. Raina asked, but someone like me, I don't know if I deserve to be friends with you. Charlotte commented, we want to spend more time with you. Raina said, it would be my honor. Charlotte spoke, now, that is enough introductions. Tell us about your fiancé, Salvia said. I have always wondered if he lives up to all the rumors. Claire also said, he is nonchalant yet kind, and aloof yet considerate. Most of all, he is famous for being extremely handsome. He saved Lady Melloy when she almost fell down the stairs once. Salvia commented, she almost broke off her engagement because she was so in love with Lord Felix. Charlotte told them, but she got married in the end. She fell in love with her fiancé again when he got really jealous and started crying. Raina thought, I think this is the first time I have talked about something like this, so, Felix is popular among the young noble ladies. Well, that is natural. He is handsome and tall, and since he is so nice, anyone would fall for him. They thought she was getting jealous, and it was super obvious. Salvia asked, but doesn't it seem like Lord Felix is always holding people at arm's length? Claire replied, that is right. He does not seem interested in anyone other than Raina. Charlotte commented, I know. Felix always told me that too. He only cares about her. Then they all thought that this was making her happy. At the same time, Moxy spoke. Look over there. That blonde girl with Lady Charlotte is my sister. She should have waited for me, but she went ahead on her own and took my invitation. She is always so stupid. A knight replied, be that as it may, I still must confirm your identity. Moxy shouted, I just told you, didn't I? Get out of my way, or I will tell His Majesty and Lady Charlotte about your insolence. Then she thought, look at her, wrapping herself in money today too. How much did she spend? What? She looks a lot closer to everyone now. That darn girl. Connections. Aemon, Kerr, Glaga, Exor, and Vespera. I have looked into the villas. They are all for her, all that would have been mine if it were not for you. Moxy thought Raina would become even closer to Charlotte in the future. She would be invited to her banquets. She was sure she would be invited to every little party at the palace. She would naturally get to know all the ladies from prestigious families, and her influence and name would grow stronger in high society. How dare you? You don't even know how valuable it is, and here I am, being humiliated like this, even though I know the true value of it all. Do you know how miserable I was? Hiding and barely managing a peek at the coronation like some filthy rat. In the past, you never would have dreamed of coming to a place like this, yet you confidently watched the coronation from the front row, and you were even invited to the Oveo party. Hold back, you have to hold back. Think about why you risked being arrested to sneak in here. House Homewood was ruined. They were even going to have to sell their home. They had to fire all of their servants. When she asked if they were returning to Charcoal Forest, father could not answer her. The reason was obvious. They were so broke that they might have to go somewhere even worse than that filthy place. In fact, today might be the last day she could be in the capital. She would have to live in the countryside with no salons, boutiques, or social events. No, I won't live like that. She is alone. I will never accept a life like that. Raina told her, let go. How did you even get in here? Moxy replied, so you think there is no way that I would have been invited here? You are as rude as ever. Anyway, don't make this more complicated than it needs to be. I am just here to say a few words. Raina thought, everyone is still nearby. I don't want to be seen. I don't want them to see me at my worst. Moxy told her, give me your villa in Kerr. Raina asked, what? My villa in Kerr? Moxy continued, you little brat, don't think you can lie. I heard all about it. The Viscount gave you 4 villas. Raina asked, what are you talking about? Moxy thought, does she really not know about them? Then she said, I see, he was just lying. I knew it. There is no way he would give all of that to you. The rich are so ruthless. They even lie on a different scale. I can't believe this. Raina commented, I have no idea what you are talking about. You seem like you were done. So I am leaving. Moxy told her, where do you think you are going? I am not done yet. Raina shouted, why are you doing this to me? Villa or no villa? I have nothing to give you even if I wanted to. Why are you even talking to me about this? Go and say that to your family. Moxy also shouted, what? Why do you think you are living in that house in the first place, you ungrateful brat? Raina replied, you are the one who is ungrateful. I am the one who helped your family get paid. Moxy told her, don't think you can get away with this. I would have gotten more money if I were in your position. Raina stated, really? Then why didn't you accept before? You looked down on House Dispenser because it was just the house of a Viscount, and now you are feeling sour. Moxy asked, whatever. How much money do you have? Give me everything you have, and I will leave quietly. Raina replied, you really have no shame at all. Look at what I am wearing. Do you think I would be carrying around cash? Moxy shouted. Then ask your freaking husband for money. He should have something. Raina said, are you serious? This is so embarrassing. Moxy told her, I can make you even more embarrassed than this, so hurry up and get my money. Charlotte came and stated, I don't know what you are so insistent about, but why is there an uninvited stranger here? Moxy replied, I just needed to talk to Raina about something. Charlotte continued, this is not a place where you can sneak in just to talk about something, but I am sure you already know that. Moxy thought, darn it, damn all of you. Charlotte stated, you can leave on your own right now, unless you want to be dragged out like an animal. After Moxy left, Raina thought, she ended up seeing me. Then she said, I apologize for causing a scene. Even at the exhibition, I keep showing you my worst self. Charlotte told her, Lady Raina, this won't change how I see you. Everyone has something that they want to hide from others. It can make people leave each other, but it can also make people closer, and we are going to become closer after this. Raina asked, why are you doing all of this for me? Charlotte replied, because I have a good eye for judging people. Come on, why are you crying? She thought, at the exhibition, and even today, I thought that I should not interfere in your family matters, but I could not hold back when I saw how she insulted you with her attitude and words. Charlotte told her, besides, I have a reason to trust you. There is no way a bad person would be able to paint like you can. She thought, it was a blessing to be born into a house as admired as House Tenelwood. I was unwell from the moment I was born. I had weak lungs, and the doctor said that I would not be able to live past my 16th birthday. But with the love and support of my family, my 16th birthday came and went, feeling like I had won a war against my illness. I traveled outside as much as I wanted. Then I would collapse at home. This cycle happened repeatedly. The illness still resides inside me, but I would not surrender. I saw that same fighting spirit in Raina's paintings. This person is battling something terrible too. That connection was the source of my absolute trust in and affection for Raina. Someone who can paint like that can't be a bad person. After some time, Felix thought, I did not think that women would sneak in here. I need to get rid of her somehow. Charlotte told him, you can go out now. Felix replied, thank you. Charlotte thought, he is considerate, just as I heard. Felix asked, are you all right? You did not do anything wrong. I hope you won't blame yourself for any of this. Raina replied, thanks, but who knows when they might show up again. I thought I could overcome this no matter what, but now I am a bit worried. Felix commented, it is fine. Everything will be fine. Raina said, right, thank you. Felix thought, everything will be fine, because I will take care of everything. Raina asked about his parents. Felix replied, don't worry, I won't tell them. It is snowing. It will get colder soon. Why don't we go inside now? Raina replied, all right, let's go inside. After that, the king asked, so you are all here? Raina told him, congratulations, your majesty. The king replied, thank you. I hope I will get to congratulate someone else soon too. Charlotte continued, that is right. We are going to get married in winter, since we are in a hurry. But I am sure a wedding in spring would be lovely. Felix asked, did you decide on a date already? The king replied, the priest recommended the 9th of the first month of the new year. Raina emphasized, that is not far away. You must have a lot to prepare. Charlotte told her, I simply have to move in. There is not that much to do. You have to visit me often when I move here. The king also spoke, I would be grateful if you spent more time with us here. Charlotte asked, who said that you were invited? The king replied, what, why not? This guy is so glum, he is no fun at all. Felix commented, should you be saying that in front of me? The king continued, but I bought so many paintings, let me in. Charlotte spoke, don't brag about buying a few paintings, that is petty of you. Raina started laughing, and they both also started laughing. After some time, Raina spoke, you were popular. Apparently, you were quite popular among the young ladies. Everyone told me about your good deeds. Felix replied, that is all nonsense. I am sure people are exaggerating minor events. Raina continued, some mentioned your looks too. I guess you can't do anything about your own face, but don't be too nice. I can get jealous too, you know. Felix replied, all right, I will keep that in mind. After that, Felix asked, who are you waiting for? The count replied, when did you? I did not see you. Felix continued, we came in through the hotel's back entrance. I was told that some unwelcoming guests had been sitting in the lobby all day long. The count asked, is that so? That sounds troubling. He thought, unwelcoming guests. Felix thought, he does not even realize that I am talking about him. The count told him, well, we are here to see Raina. Tell us her room number. We would like to have a talk as a family, so you can go back to your room. Felix commented, I see, but how unfortunate, you two won't be seeing her today. The count shouted, what do you mean? I can't see my own daughter. Felix stated, if you keep shouting like that, I will call the guards to escort you out. The count said, well, it is just because you were speaking so harshly. I am sorry if I startled you. Felix thought, the person I sent to keep an eye on the Homewoods sent me a message before the rumors began to spread in the capital. The count fell for a gold mine scam. If that business had been successful, they probably would have forgotten all about Raina, but of course, This incapable man had another business failure. It was only a matter of time before they visited Raina asking for money again. But I never imagined they would try to find her at our hotel on the day of the coronation. How shameless can someone be? The Count spoke. We are in a hurry. Just tell us Raina's room number. Felix replied, nothing will be solved even if you meet with Raina. She does not own any assets under her name at the moment. The Count thought, she does not have any money, that stupid girl. It has been so long since she went and joined their family, and she is still poor. It is not like we have anyone else we can ask besides Raina. We don't have a choice. Then he asked, you can help us. Felix replied, I was wondering when you would get to that point. Here is what you can do. Sell your noble title. The Count shouted, what? That is crazy. Catherine also shouted, how dare you say that to us? Felix told them, I already told you what I will do if you keep yelling like this. The Count continued, look here, you said you would tell me what I can do, but what you said is ridiculous. Felix explained, but you don't have any other choice. By selling your title, you will be freed from the taxes you dodged, and you won't have to keep up the vain maintenance of nobility. Catherine shouted, look, we may be out of money, but how dare you speak like that to us? You are just a viscount's son. Felix emphasized, really? I thought you were groveling for the help of a viscount's son just now. Well then, I will be going. The Count shouted, you keep your mouth shut. Don't listen to her. Look, I apologize, but what you suggested is just impossible. Felix again told him, if you are going to sell it, now is the perfect time. You have not paid the taxes on your estate for the past 8 years. Moreover, you did not officially report the gold mine business, and the deal was illegal to begin with. The same goes for all of your previous businesses. The royal court is unaware of your actions for the time being, so this is your only chance to sell that title for its full price. Catherine shouted, what, is that really true? Felix continued, at this point, I think it is wise to sell your title. I mean, are you not afraid of people mocking you as a bankrupt nobleman? The Count replied, I won't have to sell my title if you give us money. You can help us. Felix stated, why should I? Catherine shouted, you took our daughter. This is the least you can do for us. Must I spell everything out for you? Felix replied, House Dispenser already paid you 6,000 florins for our engagement. That is an amount that a commoner would never be able to earn even if they worked their whole life. You used up that money in less than a year, and now you want more. If you sell your title as I told you and promise not to seek Raina out ever again, I will pay you 100 florins. Catherine shouted, if Raina bears you a son, should that not be worth much more? Yet you want us to leave with that pathetic amount of money. Felix stated, we have not even decided on a wedding date, and you are already discussing the value of a son. Well then, go ahead, you can wait as long as you want. The Count asked, our daughter will give your family an heir. Is this how you should be treating us? Felix stated, our house has not yet appointed its heir, and there is no guarantee that it will be me. My house does not choose its heir just based on age order. You can get what you want, but I can also choose to step down instead of succeeding to the title. Then Raina can choose to have a daughter, a son, or no children at all, and it won't matter. The Count told him, but 100 florins. That is not enough, Felix explained. With 100 florins, you can easily buy a house in the countryside, but you don't have to accept it if you don't want to. The Count commented, all right, I will do as you say. Felix told him, a wise choice. Now then, sign here, a contract stating our agreement. The Count asked, is this really necessary? Felix stated, your family spent 6,000 florins in less than a year. I am not sure I can trust your words. The Count replied, it is done. Felix explained, your family must never come to see Raina again unless you want to get sued and arrested. Catherine spoke, this is ridiculous. I don't understand why we have to go through this just for money. Felix continued, unfortunately, your eldest daughter trespassed into a party she was not invited to so she could ask for money. Catherine shouted, I will speak to that girl. The Count spoke, I think this deal is unfair to us. Felix asked, you think this is worse than going to jail? The Count thought, going to jail would be the least of my worries if he reported all the things he mentioned. If he does that, whatever property I still have will be confiscated, and I will be deprived of my noble title. I could lose everything in an instant. I see. This was planned from the moment Raina went to House Dispenser. This was his plan all along. Felix stated, you will have to excuse me now. Remember the deadline. You have until the end of this month. The Count told him, that is not enough. I need more time to prepare myself. Felix continued, I can make sure Morris has something to prepare himself for. The Count replied, no, please, I get it, I will sell everything in a month. After Felix left, Catherine asked, why did he mention Morris? The Count replied, that is not important right now, don't even think about using his tuition, he thought. Morris's grades were so poor that he did not even qualify for the second academy. Somehow, that man knew that Morris had forged his grades. Next scene. Raina asked, you seem to be in a good mood. Felix replied, I am just happy that we are going to Nisa. Raina commented, right, there is no place like home. It looks like the snow is going to pile up. I am glad we are going back before it gets too heavy. After that, Raina told him, there is so much snow. Have you ever had a snowball fight? Felix replied, I think when I was young. Probably with Ethan. The next moment, Raina hit him with a snowball. Raina thought, did I throw it too hard? Felix stated, you started this. I won't stop even if you cry. Don't run around like that. I might miss and hit you somewhere painful. Raina told him, wait, that one is too big. Next scene. Raina thought a lot of time had passed since that eventful party. Felix is still as busy as ever. I think he has been going to the palace more often lately. He is probably helping the emperor a lot. Ethan's boutique has been swarmed with new customers ever since the party. Joffrey decided to study during his break. I was sad when I heard that he might not be coming, but I am proud of him and support him sincerely. Contrary to how busy everyone else is, I have just been spending my time painting and baking cookies every day, but today is a special day. Today is the day I return to the orphanage. The children came and shouted, where have you been? We all miss you. Raina replied, sorry, did I make you wait, but I will buy you lots of yummy food today, so don't get mad at me. After that, they visited different shops. Raina thought, before, I could not even buy a loaf of bread most of the time. Mr. Tom used to help me a lot. Then she said, it's been a while, do you still remember me? Tom replied, yes, of course, you look so pretty, I almost did not recognize you. I knew that they would treat you well. I am so happy for you. All of the merchants here clapped with joy when we were told that you would be joining that family. Raina asked, I don't understand. Tom continued, I am talking about your husband. Of course he is treating you well. He cared about you so much even before you joined his household. Didn't he tell you? He used to come around here once a month and pay the merchants. Raina asked, why would Felix pay? Tom commented, he asked us to look out for you when you came to shop here. After that, Raina spoke, I feel so silly. Mother, evilly asked, why, did something happen? Raina explained, Felix was helping me all that time, but I had no idea. Evilly told her, did he not tell you that he liked you for a long time? He is my son, but he can be so dense. What was he taking care of? Raina spoke, no, I mean, he did tell me, but I think I took it too lightly. She thought, I miss him. I want to thank him for liking me when I was nothing special, and I want to tell him that I was happy because of him even during that time. On the other hand, the king asked, please be my chief aide. Felix replied, you can dream when you go to sleep. The king continued, you will become the head of your family soon. Business is great, but it is about time you settled into a stable position. Felix asked, is that your way of taunting me? Chief aides need to be at least the rank of a count. The king explained, exactly, as the head of your family, you should be aiming for that, and there are other things that I want to give you. For example, one manor. Felix replied, no, thank you, I would rather not accept. The king commented, really, my manor garden is quite famous for its beauty. Have you ever imagined her standing there? Are you interested now? I will give you until my wedding to consider it. After that, Felix thought about becoming a count and started writing the letter. The next day, the king thought, I intentionally gave him plenty of time, and yet he sure is impatient. On the other hand, Raina asked if Felix was here. The maid replied yes, but added that she was a bit loud. My lady, Raina continued, but he had said he would not be back for at least 5 more days. Felix came and asked if it was bad that he came back early. Raina replied, when did you? Not at all, I was just surprised. The maid commented, I did say that your voice was too loud. Felix asked, would you like to go on a trip with me? Just the two of us. There is something that I want to tell you there. A trip? Raina thought. Everything was taken care of in the blink of an eye, and now I am standing on a frozen lake. Wow, walking on a frozen lake is really scary, she said. I can understand how a fish caught on a hook feels now. Felix replied, I don't think they're the same at all. This is why I suggested wearing comfortable shoes. It is difficult to walk in such high heels. Raina replied, but it is our first trip together, and I did not want to look like a little girl. Felix emphasized, right, I am the idiot here, it is all my fault. Here, hold my hand and walk slowly. Raina asked, what if the ice breaks and both of us fall in? Felix replied, you have done it now, since you said it out loud, the ice is going to break. That was a joke, Raina said. Why would you joke about that? I was really scared. Felix told her, but it was really funny, I am sorry. After some time, Raina said, you have been acting like Joffrey lately, your pranks are getting worse. Felix asked, do you not like that about me? Raina commented, it is not that I don't like it, Felix stated, thank goodness. Raina told him, actually, I visited the orphanage a while ago. I bought snacks for the children, and I went to the market too. I heard about everything that you did. Thank you for liking me when I was nobody and for helping me. Back then, I thought nobody cared about me. That is why I thought I had to work harder to get people's approval. I never would have imagined that someone loved me back then. Moreover, that person helped me and gave me happy memories even when I was miserable. Thank you. Now, I don't just like the current you, I also like the past you that I did not know about. Felix emphasized, I have always liked you. I probably fell in love with you at first sight, and I still like you very much. I will like you for the rest of my life. I love you. Will you marry me? Raina replied, yes, I will. Next scene, Felix asked, your birthday is coming up. Is there anything that you want? Raina replied, it is fine, because I already got a present today. Felix said, then what about the house? A house with a pretty garden in the capital. Raina told him, what? I can't accept something like that, Felix explained, but if you don't accept it, I will be living in the capital all by myself. Raina asked, what are you talking about? Is this another prank? Felix told her, it is true, I am going to be appointed as the emperor's chief aide soon, so if you don't accept this, I will be lonely in the capital. Raina stated, I don't really understand, and I would not accept this if it were only for me, but if this is for us, then I will accept it. After that, Evilly asked, so that is what happened, if you two made the decision together, then we have no reason not to approve, we can think about the date of the wedding later, so first of all, congratulations, so you will be packing your things and leaving for the capital today, when will you leave, Raina? Raina replied, I think I will move when I attend the king's wedding, I want to stay here a bit longer, Evilly commented, that is still less than a month, it has been so lively ever since you came here, it is going to be lonely without you. Raina replied, I will visit often, I will come every day and bring lots of presents. Evilly told her, you should not, Felix will get angry at me. After some time, Felix asked, who are you meeting today? Raina replied, someone very cute, and someone very cool, and Lady Charlotte, who is very pretty. The cute one is Claire. She is always so lively. The cool one is Salvia. I thought she looked more dashing than a man even when she was wearing a dress. Felix said, I am getting a bit worried, love, Raina replied, but I only have eyes for you, so don't worry, we are already here, so I should not. Raina sent Felix a kiss, then he said, I love you, have fun. When Felix was gone, Raina thought, oh, my husband is really dangerous. Then, in the cafe, Claire said, how are you doing? Raina thought, as expected of Lady Salvia, she is so cool. Raina commented, that suit looks great on you. You look like a prince from a fairy tale. Salvia replied, then I wonder if I can steal you from Lord Felix. Raina asked, what? Salvia told her, just joking, I wanted to tease you a bit since you were wearing this sneaky little ring. Both of them asked, a ring, could it be? Charlotte commented, I see, so the Ice Lord finally proposed. Claire told her, we are in public, so please watch your language. When Raina first met Lady Charlotte, she thought she was really dignified and mature, but she complains like a little sister when she is with her friends, it is so cute. Then, at night, Raina thought, after enjoying a peaceful day with my friends, an uninvited guest found me. Then she asked, are you out of your mind? What are you doing here? Moxy replied, please help me, won't you let me live here? Raina asked, what are you talking about? So you climbed over the wall and came in here without permission, and Jane found you and brought you here, Jane explained. Yes, I thought that I should tell you first, I have not been Viscount or Viscountess yet. Raina told her, thank you, I will tell mother and father about this, you can go and rest. Then she asked, explain yourself. Moxy replied, I told you just now. I need you to let me live here, please, you have to save me. Raina commented, don't be rude to us, there is a limit to what you can and cannot ask. Moxy explained, do you know where we moved to? It takes over 5 hours to get to the city even in a carriage. And you think that is all? That place is worse than the charcoal forest. It is surrounded by mountains, and only farmers live there, and mom has changed. She has me do things that you used to do, and she gets angry all the time. Raina thought to herself, Moxy is the only one she can order around. She asked, how did you even get here? Moxy replied, I only had enough money to pay for a wagon to Vicha. From there, I walked. Raina thought, Moxy never did anything more strenuous than walking around downtown before, but now she walked over 2 hours to get here. I understand that she is desperate. Then she told her, you can't just come here like this. This is not my house, and they would never let you stay here. Go back. Moxy said, wait, please. I will be very quiet. I will live like I don't even exist here. Raina thought, it is too late to send her away right now. Honestly, when will I be free from these people? Then she told her, go upstairs to the 2nd floor and wait in the room at the end of the hallway. Don't go anywhere else. Stay inside that room. It is late, so I will ask if you can spend the night here, but only for 1 night. Scene change. Raina said, Mother, I am so sorry, but there is a problem. Moxy is here right now. Evilly shouted. What? Why would she? What did she say? Did she want money? Raina replied, no, she did not mention money, but she asked me if she could live here. Evilly asked, where is she right now? I will talk to her. Raina explained, just 1 night. Will you let her stay here for just 1 night? I will take care of this myself. I want to end this myself. I will tell you if I can't handle this alone. If that happens, will you help me then? Evilly replied, I see. Tell me right away if you need help. On the other hand, Moxy thought, this is so much better. When is she coming? I am so hungry. That's right. This is the kind of family the dispensers are. They are rich, so it won't make much difference if I live here. I will never go back to those people. Then she remembered Catherine asking, you went to Raina without my permission. Moxy shouted, why do I need your permission to see her? Catherine slapped her. Then she stated, I raised you like a treasure, giving you everything we had, and all of that went to waste because you grew up to become a useless girl who can't even find a good marriage partner, and now you think you can disobey me. She thought, since then, Mom has treated me completely differently. I am doing the work that Raina did, but I am not Raina. After that, Raina asked, what are you going to do from now on? Moxy replied, I told you before, didn't I? Let me live here quietly. Raina asked, and what will you plan to do here? Moxy continued, I told you, I will live here quietly. Raina commented, I feel like a fool for thinking that you might have had even a remotely thought out plan when you came here. You want to live here doing nothing, while eating the food and spending the money of another family. Moxy said, I know I am asking for a favor, but you can't treat me like this. Raina told her, there is no reason I should let you live here in luxury. Moxy asked, why not? I am your sister. Raina told her, you always do this. You insist you are my sister only when you need something from me. Honestly, when did you ever act like my sister? Moxy thought, that is hot. What is this? What is going on? Why is it not going out? It hurts. Don't just stand there. Then she thought, I never helped that pitiful Raina. I took Raina's kindness for granted and never tried to understand her pain. And now, I have nothing, and I don't know how to do anything. I am that pitiful Raina now. And you, wearing that pretty dress in this fabulous mansion, loved by everyone. You are the person I thought of as Moxy, because Moxy does not help Raina. Suddenly, Raina shouted, what are you doing? Hurry up and take that off. Then she started helping her. Raina asked, what do you think you are doing? You could have died. Do you even realize that? How long do you plan to live like this? You need to wake up. Moxy started crying. She thought, so you did not become Moxy, and I did not become Raina either. The next day, Raina said, you need to get up. When she entered the room, there was no one. There was only a note in which it read, I am sorry. Raina thought, I would never have heard those words from you, but I don't think I can forgive you just yet. It took a long time for you to understand me, and it will take a long time for me to fully accept your apology too. But perhaps this is a new story that has been given to us. Goodbye, Moxy. Next scene. The day of the wedding of the king and Charlotte came. Both of them were very happy at that moment. Claire said, my dear Charlotte got married. Salvia said that Charlotte was quite surprised to see Claire sobbing as she was getting into her carriage. Claire explained, I am like this because I have known Charlotte for a very long time. Everyone wanted her to get better so that she could walk outside freely. We hoped that she would get to enjoy the kind of life that everyone else does. And now she is married. How can I not cry? Raina thought, I am sure Charlotte was able to be strong because of all the people who truly loved her. Claire asked, by the way, did you say that you will be staying in the capital from now on? Raina replied, yes, starting today, I am a citizen of the capital too. Claire commented, you are not married yet, you will be living with him alone. Salvia also said, how dangerous, anything can happen between two young people living together. Raina replied, no, I mean our servants will be there too, we won't be alone. Claire continued, even servants know when to leave. Raina shouted, stop it, both of you are so mean. After that, Raina asked, are you that excited about moving to a new house? I am so nervous. Jane replied, I am nervous too, but I am just happy that you wanted me to come with you. Raina told her, you always took care of me at the dispenser manor, now, I don't know what I would do without you. I am the one who should be grateful that you chose to come with me. Jane said, I will serve you for the rest of my life. Next scene, the butler introduced himself. Raina thought, I thought he would be older, since I heard he has worked here ever since the king lived here. The butler said, allow me to show you around, you should take a look at your room first. After that, he said, this will be your chamber. The master decorated this room with you in mind. He also mentioned that you are permitted to use the library and studio as much as you like. You must be tired after the celebration. Why don't I show you around the rest of the manor after you get some rest? I will give Jane a tour in the meantime. After some time, Raina thought, this will be my new home. I think I am a little nervous because of my new surroundings. I am also excited about starting a new family here with Felix. I have butterflies just thinking about it. It is so sunny. I am a little tired. I will take a short nap, just until Felix arrives. Then, at night, Raina woke up and thought, it is dark. What time is it? I think I slept too late. What is going on? Felix asked, are you awake? It is still nighttime, though. Go back to sleep. Raina asked, how long have you been here? Felix told her, since this evening. Raina commented, I am sorry, I was going to take a short nap. She thought, he fell asleep again. He must be tired. I don't think I can go back to sleep now. The next morning, Jane came and told her, my lady, breakfast is ready. Raina replied, well, we will be right there. Jane thought, what is going on? After that, Raina asked, will you be leaving early today? Felix replied, yes, I am going to be busy for a while. I will be leaving early and coming back late at night quite often. If you don't mind, would you choose my outfit for me today? Raina said, yes, I would love to. After some time, Felix told her, I will probably be back late today, but I will try to get back as soon as possible. Then he kissed her. Raina thought, we are like a married couple already. Next scene, Raina said, I am so sorry, did you wait long? Salvia replied, you could have told us yesterday, but you said you had to see us in private. I have been dying of curiosity. Raina stated, so actually, the date of my wedding with Felix has been decided, but because the king's wedding was coming up, I wanted to wait a bit to announce it. I thought it would be rude to steal any of the spotlight. Both of them asked, you two already decided on a date? Raina continued, it has not been that long since we decided. It was difficult to keep it a secret. Claire told her, all right. How about this? I will congratulate you nicely if you promise to throw the banquet for me. Raina replied, of course I will. Salvia said, then I guess I will catch the bouquet at your wedding, Claire. My mother told me there have been talks about a marriage proposal in House Marigold. Raina asked, really, then you do have someone that you like? Claire told them, I don't know, I can't hear you, I need to get some fresh air. Salvia said, you have been running away when you were embarrassed ever since you were 10. Raina asked, you are getting embarrassed, you are in love, come on, tell us. On the other hand, the king asked, what, you already decided on the date? Felix replied, I know you can't come, but I will still give you the invitation. The king asked, why can't I go? Now that you said that, I have to be there. Felix told him, even if you say that, you still can't come. The ruler of the nation should not leave the palace just to attend the wedding of a count. The king commented, you look pretty happy about it. Felix asked, did I make it that obvious? The king said, right. I am sure you are happy. Of course you would be. You get to see the person you have loved for half your life every single morning. Meanwhile, another newlywed is too busy to even see his wife. Felix said, I am sorry. The king told him, I have never heard such an insincere apology in my life. Felix emphasized, well, it is time to go home. I don't have any work left, so I will be going. The one I have loved for half my life is waiting for me. The king commented, you are so annoying. After 3 months, Joffrey said, I lost again. Why are you so good? Raina replied. Don't underestimate me. I have nothing to do all day except paint, bake, and play games. Joffrey told her. But I play at school too. You are just too good. Ethan came and told him. You are only embarrassing yourself by complaining. By the way, Raina, Mother is waiting for you at her home. The dress alterations are done, so you should try it on, Raina said. I will be right back, she thought. Mother's dress. Then she remembered 2 months ago, when Evilly asked, what do you think about wearing this dress? Raina replied, it is beautiful, Evilly said. I am glad you like it. It is a bit old-fashioned, so if you don't want to. Raina told her. I love it, it is so pretty. Evilly continued. I am happy to hear that. I wore this for my wedding, it is my most prized possession. I wanted to give this to my daughter if I had one, but now I have a daughter. Will you grant me my wish? Raina commented. This dress is so precious to you, I want to wear it. Now, back in the present time, Raina thought. I wonder what it looks like now. This is so exciting. After that, Evilly said. All done. Fashion nowadays has too many pieces, Raina replied. You are right. Ethan must have put a lot of work into this, since it is for the wedding. Evilly told her, you look so beautiful. How can you be so cute? Felix came and said. Mother, she replied. Welcome back, Felix commented. Yes, and the dress? It is done. It looks great on you. Evilly told him. Stop staring. You are not supposed to see it yet, Raina told them. I will go and get changed now, Felix said. I am so happy right now. Ethan came and told him. That is the biggest smile I have seen from you. Are you impressed with my work? Felix replied. You did a really good job this time, Ethan continued. I am glad that everything seems to be going well. The garden is already full of pink flowers. Felix asked, is there anyone that you have in mind? Ethan replied. Are you really asking me that right now? Felix told him. If you go on like this, you might have to marry someone you don't mind. It is about time for you to think about this seriously. Ethan commented. I am fine. Not everyone gets to marry someone they love like you and the king. In fact, you two are the exceptions. I will do what I enjoy, and then I will marry someone that my parents choose for me. I think it is fine to live moderately, without doing too much or too little. Joffrey came and told them. I am going to marry someone I love. Actually, I have a girlfriend. Both of them said. You are supposed to be studying at the academy, not going on dates. Joffrey said. Wow, what a fashionable thing to say. Why are my brothers so conservative? Felix asked. Who is this girlfriend, and how long have you been seeing her? Joffrey explained. Angela, the second daughter of Viscount Silverbeach. We have been dating for around 3 months. Ethan asked. Wait, you have been keeping it a secret for 3 months, Joffrey said. Who tells their family who they are dating nowadays? Don't be so behind the times, Ethan asked Felix. Listen to this. How dare he talk like that to his older brothers? What are they teaching him at the academy? Felix thought. Does he trust me so little? 3 months. Outside the room, both of them were listening. Then they thought, we have more to celebrate. After that, Alex said, it has been a while since the family got together like this, and I am glad that your shop seems to be doing well. Ethan replied, of course it has too, especially since both you and Mother are helping me. Alex asked, when did I help you? Evilly told him, it is graceful to acknowledge it rather than deny it, my dear. Raina thought, before, Ethan was unsure about whether his parents would support him, but since they are both helping him now, they must have accepted his dream. I am glad, Evilly commented. We have been flooded with good news ever since Raina joined us. Alex also said, yes, Raina is our good luck charm. Ethan continued, she is a gift that Felix discovered. Joffrey emphasized, this family would have been so depressed without Raina. I probably would not even come home during school breaks if Raina was not here. Raina asked, why are you all teasing me all of a sudden? Felix told her, accept it, this is the burden of love. Then, at night, Felix thought, who would visit me at this hour? Raina said, it is me. Are you asleep? Felix replied, no, I am awake. Come in. Why are you still awake? Raina replied, well, since we moved to the capital, we have been sharing a bed, and now it feels strange to sleep alone. I am sorry if I disturbed you. Felix told her, you know you are not disturbing me. Come here. Did you have a bad dream? Raina replied, you know everything about me. Felix commented, not everything. There are a lot of things I still don't know. For example, how does Raina feel with our wedding coming up? Raina replied, I will tell you if you tell me how Felix feels first. Felix said, my answer is going to be obvious. I think I might die from excitement. I have been waiting for this for half my life. Raina told him, I can't beat you in terms of time. But I feel the same way. I think I might die from excitement too. But I am a little bit scared that these good things will remain or not, Felix emphasized. I will make sure that happens, Raina replied. All right, please take care of me then. Next scene. Claire asked, Lady Charlotte, what are you doing here? I thought you would not be able to come. To be honest, Charlotte replied, I had to come. I am Raina's first friend after all. If I can't take one day off from being the queen, then how can I call myself Raina's best friend? The king came and said, Beautiful lady, won't you let me join the conversation? Then he added, My lady, really, you are too wild sometimes, Charlotte shouted. Are you crazy? Why are you here? It is fine for me to leave, but not you. The king replied, You should not be here either, that hurts. It is not fair if I am the only one who can't come. I am the groom's only friend. Claire told them, The second dispenser is approaching. Ethan came and said, Thank you for coming. How is the dress? Claire replied. The dress is perfect. It fits me like I was born wearing it. Salvia told him, She must be really nervous. I am sorry. She gets a bit out of hand when she is nervous. Ethan told them, It is fine. This is a happy day. I should go back now. I just came here to see how the dress was. Please continue your conversation, and I will pretend that I did not see our two royal guests. All of them thought, he noticed already. On the other hand, Raina thought, What if I make a mistake? What if Moxy or my parents show up? What if they ruin everything? No, stop thinking like that. Everything will be fine. Felix came and asked, Are you all right? Raina replied, I want to say that I am fine, but I am not fine at all. I am so scared. What if I make a mistake? What if I ruin everything? Felix told her, It is fine, because I will be there to take the blame with you if that happens. Raina said, You should not. Today is an important day, and there are so many guests here. Felix continued, Well then, instead of taking the blame, I will become a laughingstock with you. It does not matter. We can laugh together, and then we will get scolded together. You can make mistakes and ruin everything, but don't be afraid. It would be a pity to remember this day as a scary day. It is precious as it is important. Shall we go? Raina replied, Yes. Next scene. Charlotte told them, They were so beautiful that day. I thought that Raina would forever be as bright and pure as a spring bride. God can be so cruel sometimes. She shone so brightly. Claire told her, Lady Charlotte, Raina is still alive and well. Stop that mumbling and hold your breath. Raina also told her, That's right. We don't have a choice today. We have to tighten this. You are the face of our nation. Charlotte shouted, Why have you forsaken her, my bones? I am going to break. Both of them thought, Now the mission is complete. Raina thought, It has been 7 years since Felix and I got married. Claire and I were appointed as Queen Charlotte's ladies-in-waiting. When we are not busy, we get to spend time together like this and have fun. A lot of the time, I don't even feel like I am at work, but the thing I like most about this job is getting to see my amazing, handsome husband in work mode. Felix looked at her. Raina thought, Our eyes met. The king asked, What is that noise? Will our young lady ever grow up? Felix replied, I feel like my wife has become more naive ever since she became the queen's lady-in-waiting. Charlotte told her, Raina, don't get distracted. Raina replied, Sorry. Felix saw me. Claire shouted, Both of you, get off me. The king's child came and asked, Are you okay? Charlotte replied, My baby, did you see me fall down? The child replied, Yes. Did it hurt? I heard something go boom. Claire told him, Don't worry, little friend. I was a soft cushion for the queen, so I am sure it did not hurt at all. The king came and commented, I should thank you too, my lady. Thank you for protecting my wife. I don't know when I will ever stop worrying about my troublesome wife with you two looking after her. Suddenly, both of them shouted, Nathan, Stella, don't run. Both kids stopped. Raina said, I apologize. I don't know how they got in here. The king replied, It is fine. They are visiting their parents' workplace. After all, Charlotte commented, They are so cute. How are they so clever? The king's child said, Papa, that doll is talking. Stella asked, Doll. The king thought, Oh no, this is not good. Then he stated, Surprise. Everyone can go home early today. Go home and enjoy dinner with your beloved family. Everyone needs a day like this sometimes. After that, Raina said, Ethan and Joffrey brought them here, but they got knocked out first. How funny. Everyone must have been tired. She thought, How did Felix and I change after we got married? A lot has changed properly, but we became each other's happiness. Like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.